Welcome to this week of Not Petty Squabbles. We are doing a Monster Hunter one shot today instead of my normal Sunday game. We will have Ika, who plays Moonlighter in my normal Sunday game, joining us probably in the next 10 minutes or so, I'm guessing. We have Logan, who plays Taro at the moment, and Vince down below me. And we have Poe to that side. So this is going to be a higher level one shot. We're going to be doing all the characters at level 17 and trying out some of the higher monsters and kind of see how it goes. So I don't know. I guess we'll just kind of get right into it. Music.
Did you make a whole line of new characters for us in case we all die?
No.
Or are you just going to have us all respawn at the beginning again?
No. You just die. That's how it works. So we're testing out the monsters that I created in this this one shot. We're testing out the weapons. We're testing out the semi rules of what I'm trying to put together as like a West Marches style game at a higher level to see how it goes. I don't have any cards for these creatures yet because this is the end of my book for the ones we're going to be fighting. I haven't even told you guys what they are yet. You'll hear that in the intro. Some of you might be able to determine what it is based off the title of the stream.
Is one of them named Aaron?
It is. So I'll just kind of get right into it then, I guess. So you are all G rank hunters, the best of the best, the ones crazy enough to take the jobs nobody else wants or can. This is one of those such missions. The group of you have taken on the task of hunting down and removing not one, but two Elder Dragons out of the Elder's Recess. An area of extreme heat. It's basically a volcano with like crystals just jutting out of everywhere. You are hunting down a Tiestra and a Lunestra. They have been wreaking havoc on the guild's mining expeditions out to the Elder's Recess, and destroying the ecosystem in the process. So you need to find where they are, take them out, but be wary because they're not the only threat you'll find in the Elder's Recess. An unknown beast has recently been seen in the area, and anything that's gotten close enough to get a good look at it has not made it back to report what it was. And so, we kind of fade in on our group of hunters. You are all in the air, hanging from wing drakes, large wyvern-like birds that you're like hanging from their tails, almost like a rope. Off in the distance, we see the smoke of your base camp on top of a cliff, and we're kind of going to pan through our characters. So why don't we start with Paolo? Why don't you go and describe your character, what he looks like, what he is, a little bit about him.
Paolo is a turtle and a half shell, and he does not wear armor because he does not believe in it. He wears a simple hood and loincloth, carrying dual blades and inflicting damage upon himself.
Okay.
To increase the severity of his weapons.
Just pop it up, and I think I might have bugged out a little circle there, but too bad, it's there. Okay. So
does he only eat herbs? Is he a herbivore?
No, he's very omnivorous. So
okay.
Okay. And then we pan from you over to Edgar. Edgar, why don't you go and describe your character, sir? That'd be you, Mike.
Oh. I don't exactly know the characteristics of a Dagoon, but
well, you can also do it.
He looks very similar to the other Dagoon, but he kind of has truthfully he has like buck teeth. Looks a little uneducated, but he does well for himself.
Okay.
I think he's rather a lucky character.
Okay. We then have Ulrich, who is Ika's player. Is it Ulrich? Yeah, it's Ulrich. He is a dwarf barbarian, long brown hair, kind of a small ponytail in the back. He is unarmored and likes to burrow into the ground, as we learned last time he was here. As we kind of pan past him to the last person in the line, Darash, would you please describe your character?
So Darash is a dragonborn. He's quite tall and he's very he probably looks very threatening.
Okay.
Most people who see him are quite intimidated by him, and they kind of don't really like to be near him because they think he's quite threatening. But he's actually just a really nice person when people actually talk to him. Very friendly.
Okay, I like that. So, as you guys are kind of like flying into your base camp, you guys, is it like one of those things where you're sitting there in like silence as you guys kind of like you just take it in, like preparing for your hunt that's about to come up, or you guys like kind of chatting and shitting with each other as you're making your way there? Silence. Got it. Okay.
Perfect.
Quiet contemplation. There's the word I wanted. Okay, so this is obviously not your first hunt as a group together, but this might be like your first high rank job possibly. Is this like for some of you your first one, or is this like you've all kind of had experience in these types of cases?
It's Paolo's first high dangerous hunt, but I do believe that is fuck, what's your character's name?
Durash?
Yeah, it is not Durash's first rodeo.
Okay. How about for you, Edgar? Maybe you, Mike.
Me and my brother here been going on trips over in the Dragonborn world, over and over. Usually he bails me out of stuff, but my luck always, perseveres.
Right, okay.
So, but I usually leave the talking to my brother.
Hey, Durash, let's see how talkative you are. Is this your first high rank hunt, or is this like something he's done a few of?
Darash hasn't really done too many high rank hunts. He's had a lot of encounters with dragons due to his experience with Goon, but it's his first high rank hunt.
Okay. I like that.
Folk
Alright.
stories are lies.
All right. So as you're traveling, making your way in, you're getting close to the cliffside of the where your base camp is located at. When suddenly, right in front of you, a large molten ball of fire and rock flies up right in front of you in the air, and then comes crashing back down. Your wing drakes that you're on instantly just start to they flutter back for a brief second and then start to panic. I need everybody.
I smack mine on the head because he's rearing up and I don't like it.
Okay. What is everybody else doing?
I try to calm it down. I'm kind of talking to it like, whoa, calm down, it's okay.
Okay.
It's all good.
And Paolo, what are you doing?
I flick it on the back of the ear.
Okay. So you flick it, and then Alaric is just like, hey! He's just shaking it, like, constantly. So everybody give me an animal handling check. To see if you're able to calm your beasts. As a second molten ball of fire gets launched into the air.
Are we gonna have to roll for each?
Flick.
Damn.
Yours is an 18, Mike. Your
And I will roll for
+4
Alaric right
hasn't
now.
been audited.
Oh.
Not that it matters, I'm pretty sure a 16 would have worked regardless.
Yeah. So, okay. So, you start to, you flick its ear, and it pisses it off. The other, Edgar, Darash, Ulrich, for the most part, you all kind of get it under control, and you start to continue. It starts to continue forward a little bit, where we watch Paolo, the drake itself is just shaking and trying to throw you off, and your hand slips, and you begin to plummet. As you're looking down, you see the cliffside. That is where the base camp is at, roughly about 150 or so feet below you. And then farther below that, in a crevice down below, you see two of these. How would I describe them? It's a fish-like creature, but its skin is made of molten rock. It has two legs though, and you just see two of these things launching fireballs up in the sky. So you're plummeting to the ground, cliffside. But is there anything you can do, or are you just bam?
I retreat into my shell. Actually, yeah. Just
It slowly turns over, so when it impacts the hard shell. Okay, so you've been to fall. Now the rest of you, these two Lavasia are launching these fireballs in. You're...
Do we get another turn, or do
Yes.
we just do reactions?
No, we're gonna be kind of
continuously?
doing we're gonna be kind of doing turns at this point. It's gonna take roughly about 3 rounds or so to make it safely to the ground.
Okay.
And they're gonna be launching balls up in the air at you, fire.
Okay.
So, what do you guys do? This is the time for the group to react.
My character's gonna serpentine his way down.
Okay, so you're gonna kind of serpentine. Durash, what are you doing?
I'm going to dive straight down as fast as possible.
Okay, so you're gonna try to go straight down where he's doing that. Okay, I like it. Let's go ahead and we pull up the...
Elrich is gonna try and dive and catch me.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Nope, he's not doing that.
I'm rolling a d20. If it's higher than 10, then it's happening.
Nope. I'll save you.
Suck a dick.
No, he rolls a 20 on his intelligence checks and realizes that if he jumps down, he's probably also going to take a lot of damage, and decides against the idea.
Nope, it's happening.
Nope. Okay, so we're going to. Why don't you both, Edgar and Durash, give me animal handling checks to see how well your animals react to your instructions.
Alright, I'm gonna kick it in the side of its jaw. Make sure that each jaw to kind of turn its head from way to way.
I mean, you're hanging on to it, so it's body, but you could probably punch it easily enough. Obviously, you did try to kick it the first time, and it did not work out, so it's not really listening to you, and it kind of slows down. So the Lavasia,
It's a 6,
we're gonna
I
make...
believe, right?
Yes, it
Is
is
that
a
correct?
6. It's a +2. And Durash, okay. Durash, you kind of get it, like, just straight down. So, I'm going to make 2 attacks with these creatures at disadvantage. There's 2 of these balls of fire get launched.
Who's
in the
he
air.
attacking with them?
What's that?
We aren't in the same area anymore since I'm serpentining and
Right,
he's
yeah,
going
no.
straight down.
It's literally just like fireballs in the air. So in this case, it's going to be a disadvantage.
How many fireballs?
2.
Towards...
Actually, roll one for Ulrich, would you, Hello? Let's see which ones they target.
So these fireballs target both of us, or?
In this case, no. It's going to target... Yeah, it's going to target Durash, and it's going to target you, Edgar. So 1 each. So this is the first roll, because I'm going to roll them individually. 16. And then Durash's is going to be 21. Alright, so they're both going to hit.
Okay. I'm taking cover behind my animal.
Okay, taking cover behind your animal, so your animal gets hit.
Yes. Correct.
The 16 misses him.
They're aiming for the wing drakes. They're not actually aiming for...
okay. I was about to be like, what?
Yeah, they're not aiming for that. And it does hit the wing drake. So they are going to deal damage, which is 4, 17, and 18. So both of them get hit twice. Edgar and Durash, as they get hit, they kind of slow down. Your hand begins to slip. Would you both give me athletics checks to hold on?
Am I instead able to lance my creature?
You should have stab it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you'd rather stab it as your hand's starting to slip, sure. Roll for an attack.
I'm gonna roll an attack. Gun lance, right?
Gun lance.
I hold on with the lance.
Would you roll damage, please?
Oh yeah. How do I do that? This way? Piercing 16. It's unfortunate that was so weak.
It is, as you stab into it right through its heart, and its wings fold up and it begins to fall.
Alright, I'm gonna ride it like all the way down as if it was a,
Pull out its
shield.
wings.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes for
I'm gonna
you.
ride it like a surfboard through the air.
We'll see how it goes for you. And yeah, Durash, you're able to hold on with no issue, and yours is still alive.
Good start.
Am I able to shoot his on the way down?
Yeah, but then you can't actually expand out the wings for your own.
I'm continuing to use my dead corpsed animal as a shield, by the way.
Yeah, so you're on top of it now, kind of gliding down. It's like a little like
The
Air
difference
surfboard.
between
it's an airboard.
my
Wow.
actual dragonborn and his is that also like I have like this weird like older man hair that like it's like in a horseshoe shape, but it's long. It goes down to my shoulders.
Okay.
So it's flailing in the wind as I'm going down. But I'm like, yeah. I'm not even like I have one hand lance through it, but I'm like striking a pose as I'm riding my majestic dead corpse down.
I like it. That's good. That's good.
Dragon
It
riding.
is a great.
dead
That's a
dragon
great
while being
image.
Attacked by a giant fish
Yeah.
fly.
This is a drake. This is closer to a snake than it is to a dragon to you. Okay. Yeah, I like it a lot.
Closer to useless. Better dead.
Okay. So, yeah, Paulo, you've plummeted an additional like 60, 70 feet towards the ground.
Okay. I feel like
and-
I'm just gonna instantly die.
Yeah. You won't take that much damage, realistically. Because there is a maximum limit.
A maximum
that?
limit. Don't
Fucking,
worry,
like,
you'll take the
10D.
maximum limit. 32 D15s.
Nah. So, yeah, you're plummeting down. Because you plummet. So, Edgar starts to fall around 150 feet. Paulo, you fell at 200. We still have another 2 rounds to go. As Zarash, your wing drake, it's tired. It's got like a little bit of flame you pat out. And Ulrich is just kind of coasting down. So the 2 that actually still have living creatures, what do you? Oh, in this case, I guess Zarash. What do you do?
No, fuck
How far below me is Polar?
Paulo currently right
Fucker.
now is. I mean, you're kind of falling at the same speed because yours is going down quickly while he's just plummeting. But he's also about 50 feet back the other way.
Okay, so then I basically have no chance of reaching him.
you. No, you could. Just
Yeah.
fly in a diagonal.
You could
just
risk it.
Pythagoras.
Yeah, you could turn and like dive downwards. You are moving back towards the Lavasioth in this case. So there's a chance you'll probably be targeted. Realistically, you would be targeted going for him. And you'd have to do an animal hand check to convince your wing drake to go back to him in the first place. But it would probably take you. You'd kind of be like doing like the drive by, like catch at the very end before he hits the ground, if all goes well.
Yeah, I want to have a go. I want to have a go at that. I want to see if I can catch him.
Okay. Edgar, you're kind of plummeting in style right now. And Ulrich, would you give me an Ulrich? Would you have him do an animal handling to see how he goes? Okay, 15. So yeah, Ulrich is still kind of holding it steady, just like there, girl, there. And he travels down an additional. He's down a bit closer to the ground so far safely. With there being 3 or being 4 in the area.
What's aerial assault?
Air assault is when you jump or use your quick jump. Quick jump in this case, if you leap 25 feet forward, you deal your maximum damage. You can leap up to 25 feet and you just deal your maximum aerial assault damage. Basically like a sneak attack damage type thing, but you requires jumping or moving for it to take effect instead of having a person there. I lost my time. Okay, so we're gonna have 2 shots. So I'm gonna roll a D3 here. We're gonna see if the aim.
I still didn't get to take a turn.
Okay, well, what are you doing? Because as far as I understood, you're literally just like on top of it, looking awesome and stuff.
Am I close to being able to just leap off of it to attack?
These
I'm
cr-
using it as a shield. The moment that I think that I have time to leap and make an attack, that's when I would like to take my turn to not shield using a corpse, but to attack the creature.
Well, the creatures are so you have your cliffside where you guys are going
Says
to
I
land.
have 90-foot vault.
Right. So you have your cliffside where you're
Yes.
at, where you're going to be going to, and they are then 200 feet down below that, shooting up from the depths of the Elder Recess at you. They're launching these fireballs 400 feet in the air.
What
So,
useless creatures.
Landing
Yeah.
though, if once you land on the cliffside, you will be out of the line of sight.
So you're hoping we take the pansy way. All right, fine. Pansy way it is, Aaron. Sure.
I mean,
I
it's
do
up to you.
nothing, Aaron. I'm just coasting with my majestic self.
So, are you like? So you're just gonna coast? And are you gonna pull the wings out at all by yourself to try to get like a little bit more lift, or are you just like, I'm plummeting. This is awesome, at a slight downward angle.
Am I heading towards the cliff?
You're heading towards the cliff.
All right. Well, it seems like I'm doing well then.
Okay.
I look left. I look right. I don't know. I have a scarf around myself right now too.
So it's the hair, and then the scarf, like
Yeah,
flapping.
but
in
it's
the
like
wind.
a long red scarf, but nothing can grab it. It's super slippery.
Okay.
to anyone who tries to grab it for any weird leveraging reason.
Obviously. Yeah.
Obviously.
Obviously. Yeah. It tears easily.
Yes, of course.
It's got a little pull, like a break off collar. Okay, so let's go and make these 2 attacks here with these from these guys. Actually, I was gonna roll a d3 to see if they're gonna aim for Paulo. One's gonna hit Darash no matter what, but it was one gonna go for Ulrich. Let's find out.
You just rolled a 3.
Yeah, I know. Okay,
I was 2.
you were 2. Okay, so Paulo, yeah, you're in your shell. You're and one's going to
I
make
have a
it.
22 to AC because I
Right.
messed up my
This
shit.
is a disadvantage because of how high you are for them. So it's 2 rolls. An 18 and a 16. 16 hit.
I missed.
Okay.
No.
So yeah,
I have a 22 when I'm in my cyber shell.
so we watch it just kind of goes flying up and it hits your shell and we just watch the flames. So it looks like you're a comet like cratering to the ground now at this point as the flames are like slowly like falling off you. And the other one will be
Thirsty.
a 4, so a 13. A 13 does not hit the wing drake as it goes flying by. Your wing drake scoots to the side, Darash. And you are now still traveling towards. Sorry, hiccups. All right, final round. Edgar, you're continuing to plummet downwards. I think we just see Edgar. You kind of like you're about to hit the ground. What do you do? Mike.
All right. So I'm about to hit the ground.
You're about to hit the ground. You're kind of coming in hard. You're on top of the beast. Lance is still in the thing. Your shield's on your back. What do you do?
All right, I'm gonna do a kind of like that thing that like as a kid you always thought would work,
Yeah.
where like when the plane's about to hit, you just jump real hard.
Yeah.
That.
Alright. So we see you going in. You're like, okay, and we just watch you jump, and we watch the wing drake's body just get slammed into the ground as you just take off 90 feet in the air, and then come down and whoop, and you're fine.
It takes damage.
You're
still.
fine. There's you take no fall
No, it does.
damage after level 10.
No,
You take no
no.
fall damage
No, that's isn't it?
at your height or lower. But technically, he is vaulting 5 feet from the
no,
ground.
if you land the attack, you don't take any damage.
No, once you hit that's in the aerial assault, but in the actual vault rules after level 10, you take no fall damage from a fall that is less than your vault height.
Ah,
Yes.
didn't read that.
So he takes nothing. You land with no issue.
Hey, don't question my idea. I thought this one was 5. All right, you simpletons.
Hey man, I rolled a natural 1 and kicked my fucking dragon.
That's awesome.
I
Okay,
kicked my dragon because I meant to.
so yeah, and just slams into the ground. Paulo is falling, plummeting to the ground. The flames kind of like fall off you finally as we see Darash traveling. Go ahead and give me let's see how this goes first. So Darash, would you please give me another animal handling check? And I forgot about this when I actually rolled for the bonus to the animal handling for him. 25, yeah. So you're able to have he goes straight for it. So you swoop down to try to grab Darash. So what do you do? Or not? You swoop down to grab Paulo. What do you do? Like, what's it look like?
Are you gonna scream out? Because I'll stick a fucking arm out my shell so you have something to grab.
I'm gonna scream at Polo. Put your arm out.
You just see this little arm.
Floomp. Okay.
And
I'm gonna roll a d4.
Oh,
alright. Oh, as to what you're putting out.
Left arm.
all right. Left arm comes
I
out.
hope it's the right one.
Okay. So, and what else is? So you pull out your arm. You're going to grab onto him, and okay. So you grab. You have you grab out and then what
Best
do you
friend
do?
look.
Yeah.
How close am I to the ground?
You at this point are probably 20, 30 feet. Like
For me-
So
like-
I'm gonna basically grab his arm and I'm gonna vault. I'm gonna jump off my
off your
my
wing break?
bird.
Okay. You're gonna climb up on top of it. Like so you as you're going in. So you go from like holding on its tail. You climb up on top. Let's actually see how your balance is first. Why don't you give me an acrobatics check? The things that are never used. Okay, yeah, you're good enough. You're able to climb up. You're able to get steady yourself. You grab onto him, and then you're gonna vault upwards. Okay. Paulo and Duresh, would you both please give me an athletics check to see if you're able to hold on to his arm as you leap up into the air at high speeds? You are, yeah. So we watch you grab him, and you just leap, and it's just we just watch a shell, and then you come crashing down. Paulo, in this case, instead of taking 200 feet of damage, you're only gonna be taking 90 because you're still technically falling. So he's cut your damage roughly about half already. So
Lad.
you are going to be taking.
What's happening with his bird?
The wing drake, it kind of flutters back towards the camp. It's well trained. So you are on the cliffside. Paulo, you slam to the ground still. You take 34 points of bludgeoning damage. But you're okay. And then let's go and give Ulrich 1 animal handling to see how his little final entry goes. All right. So it goes poorly. And we watch as Ulrich is holding on to it, and then his hand slips, and he plummets 50 feet onto the ground, and he takes 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Man, what a lucky cunt.
So,
17 is 53.
what the good news is you have all arrived in some pretty fashionable style. As you're on
all of you chose the wrong path. It was always spear your bird, ride it as a blade shield, and then just leap at the last second like a 5-year-old would do. Pretty much that's what this determined.
Exactly. So, you arrive at your camp shortly after this extremely close call for some of you. The camp itself is situated in a small cave on the side of the mountain above the lava pools and the depths below. Camp has its standard amenities that you're used to seeing throughout all your hunts. There is a large yellow cloth tent set up in one side of the cave, and next to that you see an extremely large blue supply crate or chest. Yep, and then on the other side of it, you see a small table with some wooden stumps for chairs, and in those you see a woman. It's a young half-elf with blonde hair. It's cut down to about right here or so, with emerald green eyes, and she's sitting there reading a book.
So she's butch with pretty eyes.
And fair skin.
Okay.
So
you said that there's a chair next to her?
yeah, there's logs, there's stumps that are used as chairs.
Is she sitting down?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, she's sitting down on one.
I don't lower myself to things such as sitting.
Okay, so yeah, you guys enter into camp. She kind of looks at you and kind of waves at you all, giving you a chance to do what you need to do before she comes and talks to you all. So you're in the camp. Is there anything you guys want to do?
I'm gonna go and strike back to my pose with the kind of while everyone's composing themselves, I'm just gonna stick my weapon into the ground and put my hand on my hip and then toss my hair back a little bit more.
We watch a little compartment in his gun lands with where his handle's at open up and watch a little flag flutter out.
It has a silhouette of it's just all black, but obviously you can definitely make out a lizard man with flowing hair. But the hair is kind of accentuated.
The flag's a picture of himself.
The hair is almost longer than the body of the actual lizard man.
Right.
Which is not, actually true. It probably goes down just to his shoulder blades.
Okay.
And it looks slightly fuller too, but you don't want to really pick out too much detail.
Okay. So, the other two, as he's sitting there posing, flag waving in the air, just barely though, because you're inside of a cave, so there's not a lot of wind. Paulo and Josh, what are you guys doing?
I was gonna say, am I still holding on to Polo?
No,
I was gonna kind of hold.
You would have probably.
I was gonna kind of hold him up and knock on his shell to kind of get him to come out again.
I mean, it's perfectly fine. If you wanted to be carried by him this entire time, you could have been carried by him, apparently.
No, I assumed that he jumped and threw me. just fucking holding me and just bound and just discus throw.
Yeah, how much does your character weigh? Is he a good weapon?
He's a solid 300-400 pound, I would assume. He's a turtle.
I think it was 295.
He's a light turtle. So, but so, yeah, Paulo, Darash, you guys are in camp. You guys do anything?
I'm gonna go kick open the chest and find stuff.
You kick open the chest, the most important part. Inside, you each find 2 greater healing potions for each of you. So everybody gets 2 greater healing potions. You get 2 days worth of rations. There is a single set of climbing gear. There are 4 drinks of like a white, almost a clear white liquid. That is, you guys would know, is known as a cold drink. It's typically used for you drink this and it prevents extreme heats from really affecting your body for an hour. And you find 1 flash bomb. So the flash bomb, when you throw it at a creature, you make at a creature within 60 feet is its range. You make a ranged weapon attack, so a D20 plus. Well, assume you're proficient in these types of things, so a D20 plus your Dex plus your proficiency bonus. Should you hit the creature, it explodes in a blinding flash and blinds all creatures within 30 feet of it. Once they make a save. If you miss, it goes past them and explodes 30 feet past. So with the creature out of range, but potentially hits other things. That is what you find inside your...
What happens if you put it in something's mouth?
You'd see a bright flash as their mouth opens up, and then a beam of light strikes you and kills you. No, it's just a bright flash. It's not gonna be very painful. It might do maybe 1 or 2 damage.
Okay, sure, if you say so.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you collect all those things, and I think that's kind of when Amellwind kind of gets up and looks at you. He goes, "Oh, glad to see that you made it. So, are you ready to hunt?" And she kind of looks over at you, Pel, and goes, "Something happened?" As we see the char marks on your shell, and there's a couple cuts from the fall.
Trying out a new tattoo system.
It works for you. So, well, if you're all good to go, we did recently have a report of seeing the Lunestra nearby. Go now? Well, I could catch it. Looks at you guys all quietly. Why are you always all so quiet? Responses really help me know whether or not you're ready to go. But you have 2 ways you can go if you want. You're gonna need to head into the depths. Is where we last saw her. There's a scout keeping an eye on her right now. You can head up the ridge, which not necessarily always the safest. There was a basil geese nearby recently that's been kind of traveling up and down it. It's been quite dangerous due to that. Or you can head down into the crystal fields. The fields themselves, due to the unstable nature, we're in a volcano. Is known to have large jagged crystals fall from the ceiling. And that shatter and explode into painful shrapnel. So,
what do you want to do, Mike?
I'm starting to think the life in this world might be a little bit difficult. How do kids do kids just wake up and all die by the age of 15 in this world?
This is not this part of the world is not inhabited. It's literally a volcano. So in this case, this is where they go to collect rare ores and minerals and other
this
things.
Lady that just talked to her, what's her job? Does she make a living doing
She's your handler, basically. She's the one.
Handler.
She's your handler. She's the
she
one.
outranks us?
No, she's just a different thing. She's the one who provides. She's the one who gets the supplies for you. She's the one who collects information for you. She's the one that lets you when she's the one.
Our squire.
She's your in between.
She's our squire.
No, but she's not. She is not a lower rank than you. She'd be equal rank.
She's definitely a peon. If I needed a sandwich, she would get me my sandwich.
She would not get you a sandwich. She would tell you to get your own. Or she would send you on a really difficult quest to go find the ingredients for the sandwich.
Sounds useless. Sounds almost as useless as the creature that I used to get here. Alright. So, my character will look to the rest of you guys in a majestic form and go, "Let's razzle dazzle, baby!"
Oh, God.
So is that up? So is that like a cliffside joke?
So, she looks at you and
I don't
goes,
understand you.
said let's razzle dazzle babies. Or something like that. So, you guys have nothing left to do in there and you don't want to talk to her about anything. You are more than welcome to choose which path you want to go, and we go from there. Alright, so we sit here quietly for the next 3 days. It's yesterday
Alright, what are our
and
options?
wipe
Do
out
we have
everything
two-
in the
my health
entire
back then.
area for the rest of forever.
So what are our two options, Aaron?
You can head through the crystal fields, which is a location where there is just little jagged crystals that fall from the sky, not from the sky, but from a jagged roof ceiling, and explode on the ground. Or you could head up the ridge and then climb down in a different area. But there has been a basil geese in the area lately, which has been causing a lot of problems.
Oh, so you thought we wouldn't pick the crystal one. I point towards the crystal.
I prepared for either one, sir.
I agree with the crystal path.
Okay. So as you all agree to head down to the crystal fields, you travel down a little. You exit the camp and you walk the cliffside for a little ways, and you eventually come to a split path. One path leads, what you can see off in the distance is the ridge that she was speaking of, and in this case there is a winding down path through the mountains and down into the depths, or towards the depths. In this case, it would lead you through the crystal field. So you travel down this pathway for a little ways, probably 4 or 5 minutes to get down to where you gotta be. You probably drop a solid 1,000 feet before you actually no, I lied, it's not 1,000, it's 200 feet. So you walk down about 200 feet at a slight angle, and you come to this wide open area. The ground itself is almost blinding to look like, as the sunshine sunshines down on it through cracks in the makeshift jagged cliffs for the ceiling. There's a slight tremble in the earth as you're kind of keeping an eye and looking at it all. And as that tremble subsides, you watch as these large crystals, probably 5 feet in diameter, come crashing down from the ceiling, and you watch them shatter outwards and just shrapnel going everywhere.
Okay.
So what do you guys do?
We continue on, just like we planned.
Just gonna walk through it?
Watching for falling crystals, obviously.
Okay.
Let me know when you see a falling crystal, Aaron.
Okay. So you just begin to walk through it casually, kind of cautiously, keeping an eye out for different things. When
I
you
didn't
get,
say casually, extensively watching for.
I meant casually
falling
strolling, not casually. No, you are very alert to anything that may or may not be falling, is what you're trying to do. So,
Meanwhile, I'm pointing with my weapon up at some of the crystals, going, "Watch out for that one! I got my eye on him!"
God, that is an annoying voice. I'm gonna kill you first. So, yeah, you start to walk, and roughly you're about a quarter of the way through when you feel that slight trembling start. Looking around, you can hear, like, it's almost like a chandelier, like during an earthquake. You hear that slight little jingling noise.
Oh, yeah.
What do you guys do?
So I'm gonna watch for the falling crystals, and then tell me when it's like a couple moments from striking, because I'm gonna just jump.
Okay, so you're gonna launch yourself up past it. Gotcha.
Yeah, so when they fall, Turtle Boy can hide, and I can get the fuck out of there, and then I'll land back down.
So you're all just gonna leave Alaric right there in place as both Jirash and
He
you
can
jump
take
up.
15 feet under.
He can. I forgot. Okay, so we start to see one come crashing downwards, and as it's getting close, we watch Jarash and Edgar both just launch themselves into the air. Ulrich looks and you watch him start just burrowing down into the ground quickly. As he vanishes in the ground, protecting himself. Paulo, what do you do?
I T-pose, and then my arms just disappear.
Okay,
And I
is there
just fall into my
any
shell.
actual effect?
+4 AC.
You get +4 AC. Cool, because this is a saving throw.
I mean, I feel like it's just not.
I give you
bounce off my shell.
I will give you advantage because of what you're doing on the save, because that does make sense in this case. I need you to make me a it would be dexterity normally. So I guess it's dexterity to see if you're able to react fast enough to like encase yourself and like topple over and protect it all. So give me a dexterity saving throw at advantage.
17.
Because it would have failed. Okay, so yeah, there's still. So we watch this large chunk just come crashing down and just splinters out in every which direction. Both Darash and Edgar are way too high in the air for this to even get near them. We do watch like shrapnel go into the hole where Ulrich's at, but he's dug down and in, so that way it can't reach him. And then we see Paulo. Yeah, as it ends, we just see all this shrapnel like stabbed into your shell in every which way. There's blood starting to like ooze from it as you take half. 22. You take 11 points of piercing damage. Okay, so the trembling subsides. A bunch of it comes down. You guys both land. Aller kind of digs back out, looks around, and then you continue on further. As you're getting close to the end, the same thing happens once again. You travel for a bit, keeping an eye out, and then that trembling starts again. What do you do?
Same exact.
I'm going up again.
Paulo, what do you do?
Fucking, I'm just gonna keep taking damage because I'm a fucking
Okay.
masochist.
Paulo, give me a dexterity saving throw, please. As your friends abandon you.
18.
Man. Alright. So in this case, you take 12 points of piercing damage as you're just covered in like, it's not glass, it's like, it's just like crystal, it's crystal that is just jabbed into you. You've pulled some of it out and there's little blood trickles down your shell. And a couple that have gone to the underside of you, like right on the edge of your shell. But you're still good to go. So you eventually do make it through the crystal fields. As you finally pass them, you look around, and in front of you see a entrance to a cave. This entrance is roughly about 50 feet tall, about 30 feet wide or so. There's a bright orange glow coming from it. Straight ahead of you, you see a large, massive 300-400 feet tall crystal wall with jagged parts in and out in different spots. To your right, as you look, you see a large cliffside where you probably would assume where you would have came from, where the ridge is at, and you see a large body of a creature curled up at the base of that cliffside. What do you do?
Is there a creature that I can attack right now?
And the creature, it's about 1,000 feet away. To your right.
Oh, 1,000 feet away.
Yeah, it's away. It's not like boom cave, boom wall, boom thing. It's like cave, wall, and then way the fuck over here is where that ridge was at that you would have climbed down, and this like a creature curled up in a ball, not a literal ball, but curled up at the base of that cliffside. Its back is facing towards you.
I'd like to sneak towards it.
Okay. Anybody else going with him?
No, I'm staying back.
1,000 feet. I'd like to take a short rest. and plan this out better.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm
Since
okay.
it's sleeping, it's not going anywhere.
Do you guys can take an hour, kind of talk about this, and then sneak over there, or do you say screw this, Edgar, and you just go?
Is there a slight breeze coming through this cave?
The cave, yeah. I mean, there's just waves of heat coming from the cave.
Oh, okay. I'll find a place to sit where my hair can flow freely.
Okay. Yeah, it definitely not an issue. Just so you stand for the next hour. So okay, as you rest up,
The moment I sit, it just starts flowing uncontrollably.
it's like a billowing cloak, but it's your hair.
Yeah.
So Paolo, so you guys all sit, you rest, and then you guys actually discuss what you're gonna do about this creature that seems to be curled up over there. During the hour you're there, it does not move.
Does it look dead?
You're 1,000 feet away. You can't tell if it's breathing or if it's just a non-restless sleeper.
Alright, I'm good.
Okay.
Alright, so what are we gonna do?
What do you guys do? If you want to get closer, you can roll that. Now that the hour's up, you can, if you want to make that stealth check, you can go walk over and check it out.
Yeah, I'd like to stealth.
Sure, roll me a stealth, please.
Alright, follow with him.
It's pretty good.
Is he following me?
If he says he is, I need to make. Whoever's going with you needs to make a stealth check. Okay.
I look over like almost disapprovingly, but he stealths well enough that the face changes.
He looks like
rather
a
quickly.
rock, like on occasion.
Like his paws are just coming out of the shell and scuffling forward a little and then popping back in.
Yeah, exactly. So, you both, you go walking over there. You get pretty close to it. How close do you want to get? Actually, I think is more the proper question here.
Do I smell anything?
Like what? What are you trying? Like, I mean, right?
I don't know. We're in a
yes,
hot cave.
You smell. You're not in the cave. This is on the ridge. The cave is the opposite. Is where you guys rested towards. This is
Right.
towards the cliff side. That goes
Cliffside, but it's hot, right?
I mean, you're kind of walking
So-
away from where the heat is at. So I mean, yes, it's warm because you're in a volcano.
But nothing would be preserved. If it were dead, I'd smell it. So it's
Right.
not dead.
I mean, yeah, you don't smell rot or decay or
It's not a
anything like
corpse. Does it look like it's happy?
that. Why don't you give me a perception check? Actually,
Yeah.
I mean,
Does it look happy?
so you get roughly about 100 feet or so away from it. Trying to keep an eye out. You don't hear.
100 feet.
Yeah, this is like when you start to notice things.
Within attack range, I believe was assumed.
So you get right up next to it.
So
I
90
thought I
feet.
could leap.
Technically 25 feet. So you get within 25 of it.
Sure.
You can get 25 horizontal. So you get about 25 feet from it. I mean, even at 100 feet, you sort of notice like you don't hear anything. You don't see, because it's laying on its side. You don't see its chest expanding at all or anything like that.
But it doesn't look happy.
No, I think that's maybe when you start to notice that under its underbelly is you start to see like a slight little like blood starting to seep under it. Like this is like it's still like come oozing out. So probably I'm not gonna tell you more than that. It's kind of what you see.
Okay.
On the
I leap
side.
at it and stab it anyway.
All right, so you leap forward, stab into it. It doesn't move.
I got it!
Pull your gun lance out. And yeah, and I mean, and yeah, it's just you. As you pull it out, you see like light coming from its body. As you look through, you see that there is you literally almost poked a hole through it, which makes no sense because this is a massively huge beast. And as you walk around it, the entire stomach is missing.
Yeah, whatever. Can I climb on top of it, put my sword in it, and pose for a bit?
You can. Obviously, Paulo, as you're trying to come forward, you see him doing these things. You see him stab it and it not move. You know it's dead, Paulo. In it, on the opposite side, I actually I forgot to mention, you see large black spines that are about 5 feet long, stabbed into like its neck and its like legs and like even where its belly is
Can we
at.
use these spines?
They're 5 feet long and they're about yay thick or so.
Yeah, how heavy are they?
Damn heavy.
Alright, can I start pulling one?
Give me an athletics roll.
Sure.
It takes some time and effort, and you kind of strain for a bit. and you almost get to the point where you feel like you're not gonna get it, but then you just like grip tight, kind of like when you have like that one like jar or like thing you can't open, but then you just fucking just go and you don't care if you're gonna hurt yourself. And you it just starts to slide slightly, and you're able to then finally just pull it out as it gives. And you have this 5 foot long spine.
Perfect. All right, I bring it with us. We continue onward, unless there's loot to be grabbed. This is.
In this case, it would be, in a normal game, if I actually had loot tables for these creatures, which I eventually will, this would be a place where you could try to gather some materials from it. So you would do like a carve from it, and then depending on how you roll, depends on what you're able to get. Also depending on what's left.
I got everything I needed.
So yeah, in this case, we're gonna kind of skip that over. But like, yeah, you were able to grab some materials that were useful to you. Even the spine itself would be a material.
Well, it's not a material. I'm bringing the spine with.
Well, yes, but I mean, in a sense, everything you bring goes with you. So you grab that, you see all that, and then I mean, Paulo, do you do anything there while he's doing all this stuff, or are you just kind of like watching him?
I kind of want to just like follow suit and try and grab my own, because there's always room for more than one.
Sure. Give me an athletics check. The DC 20.
23.
So same thing. It's still real tough and difficult. Slightly, like, it takes you maybe 30 seconds less than it took Edgar to do it, but it's nothing really super noticeable. But I mean, yeah, you're able to grab one.
Yeah.
So as you're carrying these things, they weigh roughly, I mean, they're dense. They weigh probably about 200 or so pounds for how big they are.
Do I weigh about 200 pounds?
You could weigh about 200 pounds, yeah. That's reasonable for what you are. And
I'd like to, while we're walking along, just be like shoulder pressing it.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, you guys put those somewhere safe to kind of keep and grab on your way back. Because obviously trying to fight with those things in combat on you.
Yeah, but if you hide behind them, if something's trying to bite you, they're gonna have issues.
They're not a straight pull. It literally is like there's a base and it comes to a point. It's a spine. It's not a cylinder. You can't hide behind
it. Shield, right?
No,
what?
You can't hide behind this thing.
It's at least 1/4 cover.
Yeah, it'll cover your feet. And then as the rest of the point comes, it would not work to cover now.
I mean, my hair wouldn't be protected, but the rest of my body would.
The most important part. So no, this would not work as cover. If that's what you had intended.
Alright, is there like something else I can use as cover from this creature?
You have a shield. But no, I mean, no, there's nothing that you can carry that will give you cover.
Alright, so it was just like a tease. Okay. I take it for what it is, a waste of our time, and we move forward.
Okay. So, as you go towards the entrance of the cave, yeah, the heat washes over you. At this time in your own experience as hunters, this would be the time when you drink that cool drink. To try to subside the effects of the extreme heat of going down basically into a volcano. So you all drink your drinks. The next hour,
Does anything protect people from my BO?
No. You still sweat horribly and it smells bad for anybody who has sensitive nose.
I make sure that I lead the pack.
Okay. So Edgar's leading the pack. Who's second, third, fourth?
I'm second, and I'm taking big whiffs of his armpits to try and creep him out.
Alright, so you're second. Darash, are you last, or are you third?
I'm last, and I'm kind of just walking along, shaking my head, just going, it's just ridiculous. I'm kind of just looking at these two in front of me, just unable to comprehend what they're doing.
Yeah.
Can we have a perception check to see if he notices my armpit hairs actually are also rather flowy? It's almost as if they've been combed.
No. So as you enter into the cave system, with the overwhelming extreme heat, we watch as his armpit hairs singe up and shrink.
That's just their natural response.
So, but basically, the heat in this place is overwhelming. If you weren't prepared, you didn't have your cool drinks, you probably would have passed out almost instantly. The heat coming from below.
I've realized the opportunity that I have here, and with the extreme heat, I've used my fingers to now give myself a perm on my armpit hairs,
No. Okay.
and we
So
move forward.
so the path itself, after you only go maybe you go down maybe walk down 50 feet or so, and the path opens up into a large cave opening. On one side, a waterfall of lava, so a lava fall, pours down on the far side of the cavern. The ground itself is cracked, and you see little like bursts of lava that kind of shoot up here and there. Around the area that you enter in this, you see blue flames just everywhere. On the ceilings, on the walls,
What's
on the
blue
floor.
flames mean to my character?
Why don't you give me a nature check?
This is gonna be good, guys. Give me a second.
You don't know. You don't remember.
I just stare into the space for a bit, and I go,
It's not natural. That's for sure. There's nothing else blue that's in here. It's all yellow and orange, like normal, like a normal volcano.
I guess I just turn to my brother and go, "You see this shit?"
Yes, I see it.
What the fuck?
So you see that, but you
It's-
also notice you see a bunch of those black spines that were in the basil geese,
Yeah, that means
all over
nothing.
the ceilings and walls here too.
It's like Hansel and Gretel with the breadcrumbs, really. Let's go.
Okay, so you
Are the spines getting thicker, and like, do we see more of them than usual, or is this thing not gonna have any spines by the time?
no,
we
they
get to it?
are almost all of them are all the exact same length for the most part. So yeah, you guys in here, do you like walk in further? What do you guys do? You're kind of still an instant at the entrance at the moment when you see all of this.
Well, against my better judgment, I avoid taking a bath in the blue flames, and I move forward.
Right, so you avoid the blue flames. There is the pool of like lava in the back side of it. There's like the literally a lava fall that kind of dribbles down in there too.
I showed the turtle the lava fall. I'm like, how beautiful.
Quite.
Why do you have a passive perception of 21? That is ridiculous. Okay.
Who, me?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So Pele is like, yeah, he points out the waterfall and like, beautiful. You hear him say that to, his brother. You see little you see like the back of like a small creature in the pool of lava. Like you see like kind of like blip and then like disappear. Almost like a dolphin like kind of cresting the water. But in lava.
All right, how far are we from this this exit that we're trying to hit?
Well, that's the thing. You go down in here. The scout's not here, and this is where he's supposed to be. And there are blue flames, black spines, and
What scout?
the scout that was supposed to be keeping an eye on the Lunestra.
I don't remember us ever being able to have an NPC help us. This was a lie to begin with.
And Amellwind made mention of it. Scout was keeping an eye on it, but you guys weren't paying
A
attention.
liar like she normally is. No help whatsoever. My character's not unimpressed. He's actually he's assumed this from the get-go.
So you see that, Paolo.
As usual, this is useless.
What do you guys do?
I'd like to sneak through
Sneak through to where?
the next area.
The rest of you?
I'll follow suit. I'd like to keep an eye out for the presumable corpse of a scout.
Okay, why don't you give me a perception check?
Where's my perception? This.
I'm not looking because I know he burned up.
24. And Edgar, for the most part, is remotely right. The scout you find, like you go looking around for him, and you don't see him in the main cave, but you go back towards the entrance, and you kind of like look as you like turn back to walk back that way. You see a small like corpse hidden in like an outcropping, like he tried to hide from something. Burnt to a crisp.
How far is it
to-
across this room?
The room is probably, I would guess, 90 feet.
Okay. If I put my feet against the wall, can I just jump across it?
You're gonna jump towards the lava? What are you trying to
No,
like?
across a room. Like lava is downwards, right?
The lava is on the opposite side of the room.
On the wall.
It goes on the wall, and then it pools into.
So
a
this
pool.
is a dead end.
So I mean, that's the kind of thing. You're like, you're here. There's flames. There's all this stuff.
Alright,
Your
guys,
scout's
let's
dead.
pack up and go back. Yes, we gotta go up the mountain.
Is this after you jump across?
I'll translate. And my brother is saying that if the scout was meant to be keeping an eye on that beast, and the scout's body is here, then that beast must be nearby.
I'd like to grab the body and throw it into the lava pool.
Okay. So you go, you grab the scout's body, start walking it over, and you get roughly about 20 feet or
You get
so
pulled
away.
into the lava.
And this is when, like, as you get closer, yes, you get pulled into the lava. No, this is when you
I
see.
mean, I'm throwing it from like 40 feet away. I could toss a
So
tiny
you
body.
get 40 feet away or so, and that's when you see like multiple like bodies like cresting over the lava inside this pool. You roughly count, maybe you kind of like rough guess it. You probably guess 10, 15. You're not really sure of these little like they're not large, but like dolphin sized like pumps that kind of like go in and out.
I want to watch what happens when the body hits the lava.
All right, so the
Besides
body.
the fact that it's gonna start burning up.
Right, okay, so yeah, you throw the body in the water, it splashes lava going in different directions, and you watch as 2 or 3 of these things that were there leap up and out of the water and like panic because they weren't prepared for it. And it sees you as it splashes back down. These creatures, you would recognize them. You've probably killed them plenty of times before. They are known as Urukator. They have a almost fin-like spine on their back. They have a pinkish red color to them with a almost like bird-like beak. They are known to spit fire, and they like to bite, not to mention burrow through volcanic rock and lava. And as you do that, the other ones get scared, and some of them come out onto the surface, and we're going to roll initiative.
Okay. Am I still hidden?
You said you were going to stealth, so why don't you roll me a stealth? This is a new
Okay.
one. Yeah, you should have rolled that. Now we'll bring this over. The battle map. I'm going to switch music.
Are they dancing when they came out of the
Yes,
water?
they are dancing. They spin around in circles and stuff like that, and they put their like their half their body is still in the molten rock as they yeah, that's what happens, dang it. The Malfiesta music I had. I didn't pick any music for this one. Okay, switch you guys over maps.
So you expect us to take the mountainside?
Alright. There we go. So this is what you see. You guys are going to be, let's see here. So Ulrich will probably be somewhere out here. You have Edgar, who's stealth. You put yourself where you're stealthed
Stop
at.
trying to steal my card. I stole this from some random person in the last one shot.
Dang it. It just bugs me that you have a card.
So you're somewhere roughly about here or so. Is that 40 feet from the lava? Let's find out. No, you're a little closer. Here's what else probably somewhere here.
Feet's like here.
These would have just been coming out of the lava.
Well, I want to be here. Yeah.
Come on, right here. Oh, Rick is probably something like right there. Dragoon yourself where you want to dragoon yourself. And Darash, put yourself where you're going to be at.
Alright.
So all this fire stuff is fire stuff?
The stuff that's like the on the map right now. So the two like
Wait.
trails, like where you're right next to Pello, It's just like a small crack. It seemed like where it might like spurt up, but it's not big enough that you just like leap over it or anything like that.
No,
Yeah, but these
I
things
wasn't
can come out
wanting
of
it that. I
anywhere,
was
right?
wanting it fucking Ulrich's initiative. Oh, is that? Oh, okay. It's just bugged
I
because
see.
it's got the advantage initiative.
That's for being a
So
barbarian.
so it's showing the 11, but it's still being red because it's the 1.
Interesting.
Yeah, okay. Fine, you can have the fucking card. God.
Edgar, I'm missing your initiative.
Oh, that's all it is. Nice try. This card's sweet.
Edgar, would you please
Check
roll
hearts.
initiative, sir?
Oh, initiative.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. I have to click on my thing first, right?
Any token, yep. Alright, let's go and organize this sucker. Edgar, you are first. You are stealthed. Because they don't have a passive perception that beats that. So you're kind of like hidden behind like a rock right now. What do? Quit playing with the card.
What do I do? Alright, they aren't close enough, so I'm just gonna bide my time waiting for them
Okay,
to make a mistake.
Alright, so like you're going to ready your action to do something. What are you waiting for? Like, or are you taking a dodge action? Are you moving at
If
all?
they get close enough, I'm gonna leap at them. Because, like most dumb animals, they deserve a good
You
beating.
can't. It's a bonus action. You can only ready an action.
If they get within my range, I attack them.
Okay. Okay. So as your turn ends, Darash, you are up.
Cool. I am going to move to here and basically get my shield up and get ready for something to come at me.
Okay.
So prepare, basically.
Hey, you ready in action also for something to get in range. Don't forget, as the gun lance, you guys do have range attack. Well, let's go and we're going to increase that range attack to like 6100 instead of 2040. Because I need to fix that because it really should be improved. Okay, so as your turn ends, you ready your action. It is now the Rukator's turn. So the ones that come out come kind of skittling or scuttling towards you. Skittling. They're Skittles. They taste the rainbow.
How far is our regular melee attack?
10 feet.
Okay.
As a person. Okay, so those ones go there. The other ones from the side come moving in. They burrow down into the rock.
Okay. Do they still take seismic damage if we land? And how
On the
far
ground.
can our spear go into the ground?
Technically 10 feet, because you have a 10-foot reach. But you'd be blindly attacking into the ground.
Okay. Well, I kind of have an idea where they are since they are on the screen.
Lots to move. Sorry, guys. Lots of creatures. Alright, so they all move in. You guys are 30 feet. Alright, so these are going to be a few different attacks here. So the four are going to bite at you, Paolo. 1, 2,
I'm gonna use my
3,
reaction.
4. 2.
Never mind.
Yeah, sorry, I should probably
Since they all miss.
Yeah, so they go and they all bite at you, and you just like sink into your shell, and they can't even break it if they wanted to. The other four
No, I don't even sink into my shell. I literally just like
bat them off.
ignore it. They just miss. They hit the shell.
So
Even
one,
though my arm is literally right there.
so the four behind to the left of you are going to shoot at Ulrich. Yeah. So 2 are going to shoot fireballs or like spit fire towards you, Paolo, first. Just get all yours out of the way. Wow, I rolled horribly. Also,
So
why am I
Arjun
rolling in
can
this?
shoot
I gotta
fire
fix this.
damage at fire immunes. Is that what I'm seeing here?
And then the 4 will shoot towards Edgar. 1, 2, 3.
I'm sorry,
4.
they see me?
You're right, they don't shoot you. They shoot at Darash. Darash, because you are not
okay.
stealth. A 1916, a 17, and a 5 do not hit you because you have a 20 AC. And then 4 towards Ulrich. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, they were
All
bad.
miss as well.
Alright, so yeah, they all shoot in the first round. Nothing hits, which is super disappointing. As their turn ends, Paolo, you are up.
Alright, as a bonus action, I'm gonna activate my Rite of Dawn, which means I need to take D10 of damage. 4, I take 2 from memory. Let me just double check.
Okay.
I need to remember how this fucking works. It's fuck. I'm trying to remember where it is. Your right damage is radiant type. This damage you suffer from activating this right is halved. Yeah, so I take 2.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, so
I'm just gonna fucking start swinging.
So I'm able to do all these jumps without having to like replenish them.
you can jump constantly,
30.
yeah. 30 hits without an issue.
With 21.
Okay, 21. Alright, so you hit the first one as you like just crack its or you stab into its bill and start almost like ripping it off. As it is quite bloody already. Which was this one here. You get a second attack, offhand attack?
Yeah, I do. I get 2 main hands and I don't get offhand because I
Okay.
use my bonus action. 15
15 also hits. It's gonna be very hard to miss these.
for 25.
It is not dead as you stab once into its bill, stab a second time, and it like tries to flee away as it is now bleeding profusely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As your turn ends, it is now Ulrich's turn.
Ulrich, does he have any AoE? Doesn't, does he?
We have Pentathrust as well.
Can you quickly explain how the Charge Blade works? What does it start in?
Charge blades start. I mean, you can start at either one. Typically, it's sword and shield, but you can just bonus action to swap it to. It can start with
bonus action Rage, so...
Right. Yeah, I mean,
started as the
typically,
big one.
yeah, you can have it back like that. 'Cause you just pull out and just.
Alright, so I'm gonna bonus action Rage. Drop that. He just runs to here.
Okay.
And hits the one directly to his left.
Okay.
21
Both
and a
hit.
23. For 21 and
19.
19.
Okay, it is not dead, but it is quite wounded.
Is that included in his rage damage?
Yes, I already have a plus. There's an extra +5 in there.
Okay.
So as his turn ends, Edgar, you are up.
What is the so weapon magical effect? I got like a scalpel.
So let me look at your character sheet. You have which one are we looking at specifically?
Gamut scalp.
Scalp. Yeah. So basically, it increases your weapon damage by 1d6, which is automatically already in the macro. So whenever you hit, you
okay.
automatically deal an extra 1d6 cold damage.
And what is this aerial assault? Because I don't see anything about it, but I hear about it multiple times.
Aerial assault is so when you jump in the air, you land down on a creature. For every 10 feet you fall on the creature, you deal a 1d8 damage. Or in your case, because you are the Lance Master, basically the Dragon Soul, not Dragon Soul. I don't remember what it is. You're the Dragon, whatever.
Yeah, it is Dragon Soul.
Is Dragon? If you use your bonus action to leap towards a creature 25 feet, you deal 50 feet worth of damage. So you deal 5d8. So it's basically just you bonus action to leap towards a creature, and you make your attacks, and if your attack hits, you deal
Can't I
extra
do a
damage.
90-foot vault followed into a assault?
Yes, you can leap in the air and drop, but it's 90 feet in the air and 25 feet horizontal.
25 feet. Where's it, the 25 feet part?
It's in probably a rule that he didn't copy over, is my guess.
Vault
Good, dude.
says that I'm able to move 15 feet horizontal.
With
Okay.
super
Increased
jump,
by
you,
10 because of Dragon Soul.
right. So you can leap in the air. You only have to realistically leap 50. You're in a large cave, which is 50 feet tall, actually,
Because of Dragon Soul?
You get an extra 10 feet because of the Dragon Soul at...
Right. Basically, you
15th
can
level or something.
jump.
I also have Super Jump, which gives me another 10 feet.
Right.
No,
so
that's what it is. It's from Super
Okay.
Jump.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Alright, so I will do that and attack, like, I guess, this creature here.
Right. Yeah. So we watch you. You leap in the air, 50 feet up. You hit the
90
ceiling.
feet up.
We can only go. It's a ceiling.
50.
There's a cave. So I think 50 is the maximum damage anyway, so it works out. You hit the ceiling, and then you launch yourself off of it down towards this creature, shield out, lance in hand. And you stab into it. Go ahead and make a polearm attack. Your gunland attack.
Alright. The Gunlance, you said?
Gunlance, yeah. All right, 20 hits. So go ahead and roll the damage for the gunlance. And actually, you have advantage, so you actually do crit. And then go ahead and roll area assault twice. You're doubling that damage also.
Where do I click area?
There should be a macro that says area assault. Oh, actually, there's a
said
roll.
twice.
Sorry, go ahead and click it.
Yeah.
The first one, right?
Something doesn't seem
Which?
right. What is going on?
He's not
So I get for
rolling
this is what I get for
damage.
letting you do stuff.
What are you talking about? I did it fine. It says it has an attack
No, because it's it's when it hits with an attack, it just deals 5d8. So you don't actually have an attack roll for this. You should just roll damage. So 18, and then let's click it one more time. 17. Okay. So you in total, you deal
18,
58 damage.
Yeah.
So yeah, you leap in there and you just pierce through this thing, splitting it in half as it dies.
Oh, okay.
You need to
Murder.
mark off one.
And mark off one use of your aerial assault.
You have
and you-
22.
And you still have one more attack. Because you get 2 attacks per round.
Alright. Pentathrust?
No, it'd be a normal attack in this case. And a thrust would take up the entire attack action.
I get 2 attacks.
Yes,
get your
attacks. You
extra-
get melee
extra
weapon
attack.
attacks. So you may take the attack action, which means you made one gun lance attack, so you can now make another gun lance attack with your gun lance.
Playing too much spellcasters.
Just click gun
Yeah.
lance.
Sure. So I'll attack with the Gunlance.
29 hits for 17. Okay. That is your turn.
Yeah, sure.
Yuresh, it is your turn.
Cool. So I am going to. My 25 feet of jump range doesn't come out of my total movement, does it?
No, it does not.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to move to here and then attack this one here.
You gotta go one more forward for that because
One more
you're-
forward?
You're 15. You technically go 2. You need to be 10 within 10 feet of it. So,
No, he
Ah,
doesn't
yeah.
do aerial assault.
well, he's just attacking with his gun
He's
lance.
just
Oh, you're
quick
using his
jump.
shell?
No, he's quick jumping.
Oh, okay, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can.
Sorry, I'm quick jumping and then I'm gonna air assault.
Okay, yeah. So you're from here. You're gonna quick jump towards it.
Yep.
Okay. So you can even quick jump to right here, and then you stab it. Go ahead and roll your attack. You still get your maximum damage on it. So 25 hits. Go ahead and roll the gun lance damage, and then let me fix your thing really fast because I know it's gonna do the same.
I already did it.
All right, yeah, and then go
You
ahead.
just
so-
click the thing, click
You-
gun lance in the text.
where it
channel.
says 25,
That
below it says
creates
gun
the
lance. Yeah,
damage.
you click it and it'll roll the damage.
Yep.
Okay,
Cool.
so 60 to 20 with that, and then go and click on your aerial assault for your aerial assault damage.
I
Yep.
changed it over.
Well, he says just click it so I can see it.
Yeah.
All right, and you do 19 poison damage to it. All right, it's not dead, but it looks quite messed up. As your turn ends, it is now their turn once again. As this,
I get an extra attack, don't I?
you do. I lied. To make that attack, you might kill it.
Hey, Aaron, I get
Yes.
to add the assault damage to that second attack.
Oh, you're already at that
From
level?
death-
Then yes.
Death from above.
Yep, go ahead. You might go and roll your aerial assault damage then. Do that. And you hit Duresh, so go ahead and roll your gun lance damage and then roll an aerial assault. 25 to 1, Micah got it covered. 16, 13, then roll another aerial assault, Duresh. This is yeah, it dies. Yeah, it dies.
Fucking 50.
Wait, how did something just come in my range? There's something up here.
It's their turn. Yeah, there was one up. It was the one
It
that was
provoked an
yeah.
attack of opportunity as soon as he hit 10 feet in,
Why is that? Oh, because you had the
Because
you
I
had
was
the
all on.
Master.
and he
Gotcha.
doesn't move close to me.
if you
Doesn't get to go that close.
make your attack roll.
Yep.
Yep,
And
successfully
because it's
hit.
an attack of opportunity, Sentinel puts his speed to 0.
If you hit, which you should.
which is very highly opportune.
You hit.
I think it did.
And I think he also gets assault damage again, right?
No. No.
No.
It's only your next two.
Okay.
It's only on the next 2 attacks, so that's it.
That was my second attack.
No, it's
No,
during your
this is
turn.
during
When your
their
ends,
turn.
it ends. Yeah.
Oh,
You're doing an attack of opportunity, so go ahead, so roll your damage. Just for the gun lance specifically. Alright, so it takes 19, and it cannot move any closer as it's stuck there. It will shoot it will spit fire at you. As it kind of like, it can't move. It rolls a 7. So it misses. And then...
also, we have heat resistance, or does that do
no,
anything if
that's
they
to
do
prevent
hit us?
exhaustion in the heat. You don't have resistance to fire. You have resistance to specifically...
Sure.
Yes. Alright, 2 bite attacks against you. I roll a 10 and a 5, so those suck. This one comes charging towards you, Duresh. This one also comes towards you.
Same
hit
thing.
the-
You only get one of them.
Sentinel.
So this one will go there when it enters. So the one on the right. So go ahead and make your attack of opportunity. 31. Okay, you hit. Roll your damage. 16. Very nice. Alright, so that one can't go any farther. The other one does still move forward. So the first one fire spits you. 11, and then a bite. 22. Ha ha! So
First hit.
it hits. You take 10 piercing damage. As it, yeah.
Alrighty.
You're distracted by the one that coming from your right, and you stab into, and it stops in place and just launches a fire spit in reaction to you stopping it. And the other one comes around and bites you in your leg, and you begin to bleed a little bit.
Aaron, it says that I do get the assault damage. It says the next 2 attacks as you descend from your vault.
You made
Immediately after landing, but before moving.
right. You made
I haven't moved, and
You-
it is right after I
Oh
landed.
wait, yeah. Aerial
No.
assault damage dice carries over to
He
the next attack.
made 2 attacks in your attack action.
No. The first one that provokes aerial assault doesn't count. It's the 2 following it.
Yep.
So it technically does.
No, that's not the.
Because it doesn't say anything about.
The next 2 attacks when you use your aerial assault, like it's the next 2 attacks provoke it when you make an attack after vaulting. If I need to reword that, I'll reword that. But it's supposed to be just those 2 attacks, and that's
When
it.
you use your aerial assault, so after I used it, the next 2 attacks.
I need to reword that. Should be next when you use your vault. So
Okay.
I will fix that.
So I just get 1 additional,
you get
correct?
right. Basically, your next 2 attacks after you vault, your next 2 attacks should deal your aerial assault damage.
And
So
are
it
you
should
going to
be.
change it to on my turn, or just before I end up having my ability to move?
Reasonably the ability to move? You're always going to make 2 attacks on your turn.
Because
so
if you
it's
think
always gonna
about
use it.
in a turn, that is still immediately after attacking.
So, right, yeah, and you always will make 2 attacks on your turn, so it's not a big deal. It always will be on your turn, unless for some reason you
Yeah.
don't, and then I think that's fair. That you didn't. Okay, so those 2 attack you. You get bit. 4 will bite at Paolo. I wanted to thank Nine Ravines for the Twitch Prime sub. That is appreciated. You're awesome. That's only 3 attacks.
Mhm.
So an 18 hits, right?
Oh yeah, actually an 18 does, yeah.
All right, you take
Because I'm not currently.
7 piercing as it bites into you. These other ones come flanking around towards Ulrich. This one come here. This one come here. So 2 more bites to you, Paolo. Both miss. And then these ones will do spit fire at all. Fire, fire. Bite, bite. 1 hits him. He takes 4 piercing to Ulrich. And then their turn ends.
2.
So they yes, 2 because it's reduced. They all kind of start to swarm in around Paulo and Ulrich as they, a couple little here and there, keeping the other 2 distracted. As their turn ends, it is now Ulrich's turn.
just don't know any of the shit that he's got.
Basically, he just can attack. He can just, he's a barbarian. You swing your thing, and if you crit, you do a crap ton of damage.
I swear that there's like more totem stuff that I don't have there, but
You're just missing one bear one, but bear one is all defensive anyways.
I don't know.
And your rage never drops anymore unless you choose to have it drop within the minute.
Yeah, I saw that. So the one to the direct left was the one that I hit first. He crit.
Okay, roll the.
The damage didn't go through.
No, it rolled 3d12 for the brutal critical.
Oh, it did too. It just sucks.
What replenishes my jumps, by the way?
You can your aerial assault will, yes, but you can always vault no matter what. Right, so you deal.
What's that? 24.
A lot.
28.
28 to the one. I'm assuming the same one he attacked before. Alright, so he deals 28 to that one. And it dies. Yeah, so he just and just splits it in half. He gets a second attack.
And the one underneath it.
Beneath it, got it. 19 hits. For 17, okay. Alright, as your yeah, he swings at one, strikes into another one after killing it. As his turn ends, Edgar, you are up. They are in like perfect pentathrust like range. Mike.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at what it does, because
Pentathrust basically is, it's a 15-foot cone, so it'll hit them all, and then they just make a saving throw.
yeah, so I'm gonna go over here, taking one attack of opportunity.
Okay. 6.
Yep. Alright, and then I'll do the pentathrust.
Okay. So they need to make a dexterity saving throw. I actually didn't clarify what the dexterity saving throw was, so we'll assume it's your strength plus your proficiency modifier.
That's DC 19.
I'm pretty sure.
So it's a plus 13.
Yeah.
Is it 19? Okay.
I already put it in there.
Perfect.
It's in there specified.
So a 19. They can't succeed. There's no way they're going to succeed this. 1, 2, 3. No way!
Someone fucking clip that shit.
Oh my god.
Someone fucking clip that shit. Hold on. No, where the fuck's your Twitch channel?
What? What? Would a tie have gone to me?
No, if they hit the DC, they succeed. They literally can roll a 19 or a 20. They have a plus 0.
That's not necessary. So
oh,
what happened?
it's amazing.
I missed on all 3.
Oh. Hey, thank you for this sub also, Avox. So on a miss, I think they take half damage. I'm going to read it right now. Or half as much. So they take half. So go ahead and roll. So they take 21, so they take 10 damage each. Which does not. It takes 10. So you always deal damage with it. And one does die. The one closest to you does die. As so you take your palm and just rapid succession 5 strikes through all of them, piercing them. But some of them are able to dodge out of the way of, and they only take 10 damage each. That was amazing. So
that's weird.
as you still have your bonus action if you want to use it to like leap somewhere. If you want to leap,
No,
you can still move also.
So that was my attack. I don't get an extra attack?
No, because that's used in place of your attack action.
Okay. So then I will use a my bonus action attack.
Okay.
How do I do that? Where is it? Is it called something else?
It doesn't have a bonus action attack actually, because you can't get a bonus action attack. So it's up here.
I thought it's whenever you take an attack, you're able to use the blunt end of your halberd.
Oh, that one. Yeah. It's just whenever. That's when you hit. I believe you use your bonus action. So when you hit, you use your bonus action to do that. So in this case, with a pentathrust, it would not work.
I didn't hit?
It's not a melee attack roll. It's just a save. So it does not work with it. Just trust me on it.
Okay.
What are we talking about? I completely.
He says that I can't do my Polar Mastery to
You can't
do
use his
a
blood.
weapons damage die for the attack for a D4. I can't use the bunt end of my weapon because I didn't use my
can't.
glaive or halberd to make
Even
an
if you want to argue it after the game, we can, but you cannot use it on a non-melee attack roll. So, Edgar, do you want to move? Because keep going. We have lots to get through still, technically.
I will take an additional step back.
Okay. As your turn ends, Durash, it is your turn.
I am going to attack this one here with my gun lance.
Okay. Are you going to leap up in the air and then back down?
Skip my
for the
turn
aerosol?
again.
No. What?
No, I didn't skip your turn. You're 16, dude. Wait, how did your turn get skipped?
Didn't Ika? Yeah, fucking. Ika's
We'll let you go
character
twice
went-
when your turn comes around. You can go twice.
I was like, God damn it! You always do this to me.
So, Durash, did you leap in the air first to drop down?
No, I'm just gonna stand here and attack it.
Okay, roll your damage. 18. Okay, yeah, as you hit, you pierce through that one. I rolled crappy on its HP. You pierce through and it just collapses to the ground, wiggles a bit, and dies.
I am then going to use my extra attack on this one here.
Okay. A hit. Okay, as you deal.
Does that also? I don't know if that damage includes my extra 1d4 for Polar Mastery.
The 1d4 is a separate attack for itself.
So if you want to use your blunt now with your bonus action to it, you can do that for the 1d4.
Yeah,
on this
I'm gonna do that.
Okay, so just roll a 1d4, click blunt if he has it set up already. I don't know if he does.
It's an attack roll, and then you.
Yeah, you just roll. Yeah, I know. I just was seeing if he had a blunt just to click it.
No, it's in like it's its own separate attack.
Mm-hmm. No, you don't make an attack roll for it. It's just you deal damage. You don't roll for 4 damage. Durash, as you hit that creature, it's bloodied, but it's still up and moving. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
No,
You can
I'm
use
good.
a bonus action to make a melee attack with the opposite end of the weapon. The attack uses the same ability modifier as your primary weapon. The weapon's damage die is a d4.
It hits. I'm not even gonna worry about it.
I just want it to be right.
Right. So, Paolo, go ahead and you are correct. So I just don't want to worry about too much. But Paolo, go ahead and make your turn before I have the creatures go.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna stab the one that's extremely. Bonus action, gonna imbue my other weapons. So
Okay.
I'll do that real quick. So d10. 1 damage. Good. Alright, so I'm gonna fucking stab the weak one.
All right. A would hit, but a 1 is an automatic fail or automatic miss. So you
Yeah,
swing,
one attacks.
missing.
Second one.
17 hits. You want to roll your damage. Yeah, the slashing alone was enough. So yeah, you slice it right in half. First attack, it kind of like wiggles out of the way and right into your intended attack with your off. Okay, done.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Right. So now it's their turn. This one is going to burrow down under and pop back up where that one was just at. This one moves forward.
Where did it move from?
It burrowed underground and came up.
Was it initially in my range at all?
No, it was not. No,
Okay.
now it's in your range. So they are going to make their attacks against you. So it's going to be 4 on Paolo. 1, 2, 3, 4, missing. Oh no, last one hits.
21.
As you take 9 piercing. 4 on Ulrich. Ulrich has a 18, so only 1 hits. It's bugged, of course. 2. He takes 9 piercing. 1 bite attack against you, Durash. Misses because it rolls 1. And then this one's going to launch a fire spit at you, Mike. 23 hits. Come
Which
on,
one is
why'd they bug
spitting
that
at me?
The one that's like 20 feet away from you. 2.
Sure.
You take 4 fire damage. And the other one
Sure.
is going to burrow down and then up. So it doesn't
Alright,
enter
did
your
it go
spit-
within my range?
It comes in your range when it comes up into view. So you can't make
Alright,
your
it gets
attack, but it is right next to you still.
Um,
It misses. Just roll your
I
attack.
don't think it says that So it burrows down over there.
It burrows down, comes up into your territory. Until then, it doesn't enter your
What's
space.
the intelligence of these creatures? That's crazy.
They-
I guess you don't have to tell me that, but that's
As soon as
interesting.
it comes into its radius, he
Wise.
gets the attack.
Yeah,
Guys,
it does get.
you can't pierce down into the ground if you can't
No,
see
no,
it.
when it pops up.
Yes, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Yes,
All right.
that's exactly what I said.
So I was agreeing with you. I thought you were saying that he doesn't get one.
No, I was saying he does get one. Like, it's-
18 damage.
but it gets in range to make a check. You hit it, it's bloodied but not down. As their turn all ends, Paolo, you are back up because I missed your turn last time.
Okay. So I'm just gonna hack at the one that
Okay.
replaced the one that I initially killed.
Okay.
So
Oh no, I just clicked off my entire thing. Son of a bitch. Get a favorite on that.
18, 16.
They both hit. I have to get back into roll 20 to load back up because I clicked on like a favorite on accident just now.
Oh, good. I'll roll the damage.
Yeah,
when you
roll the
get back.
damage. You can roll the damage now. I can just edit. I'll just add it in right after.
Alrighty. 24 and 25. And I'm
All
gonna
right, that is
activate
enough to
my-
wipe it out.
Alright,
So
I'm
yeah.
gonna activate my Supernal Surge.
Okay,
So
what does that do?
basically, I turn phantasmal. Like nothing, like there's no like resistance or anything, but I can walk through creatures and I get a third attack in my attack action.
Okay. Let's get zoom in closer now.
So- Where is it? Alright, so third one I'm gonna use on the one directly to my right. So that's 26 damage.
Okay. And which one was that to?
And I use my, that's the one directly to my right.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use my bonus action for my offhand. 17.
Didn't you make? How'd you make 4 attacks? I'm confused.
Supernal Surge gives me an extra one on top of my normal, so I get the 2
Oh.
from extra attack.
And
yes.
then that. Okay.
And then I get the third one, and then I get my bonus action because I'm dual wielding with
Right. You get
fighting
the
style.
bonus action because of the fighting style. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, it hits.
Yep, 17
Sure. We can get it.
for 26 again.
That one also dies. Only had 23 left.
Cool. Instead of walking, I just phase through it. I take 4 attacks of opportunity. I'm just gonna phase to here.
Okay. And we'll make those rolls in 2 seconds. I gotta pull up their thing. Man, clicking out of that sucked. 1, 2. Misses both of them.
Not 4. It's 4.
Oh, all 4?
Well, 4 of them
Sorry,
are
I'm trying to load
range.
everything up, so I appreciate you helping me out here. Because I lost it
All
all.
good.
Alright,
They all missed anyway.
as your turn ends, it is now Ulrich's turn.
Alright, which one looks the weakest? I can't remember. The one directly to his left?
Below, I believe? Yeah, the one
yeah,
below.
That's right, one replaced it. Alright, so first one to the one bottom left.
Okay, hits.
17.
Alright, and honestly, for sake of time, because of how long we're going with, these probably aren't going to do much more damage to you guys. And I'd like to fast forward it. So, I mean, I think at this point, it's just we watch you clean them up. It's a bit of just striking through them, then a few of them try to flee away into the lava. We watch the gun lances, which you aren't going to make any of your uses. Just shoot them and just watch them explode as they all die. Just like I said, just to kind of save a little bit of time because we're running a little bit long right now, and I don't think I'm going to burn too much more HP off you on this one. And we have more to go. So, as the fight comes to a close for time's sake, boop, 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 boop. You guys spend a brief minute carving these creatures, gathering some materials from them, and then you continue on your way. One of the Ukatars that got away, you watch they kind of sneak along the northern part near the lava fall, and you watch it like go through a place in it, like leap through the wall. It seems to be some type of hidden passage that way.
A hidden passage?
Yeah, through the lava.
But so now is the lava still open so that we can get through it, or?
No, I mean it literally just like passes through. Like these things swim in lava. It's not like them passing through lava is a big deal for them. So, yeah, you see them. Oh, I put desert combat as a desert. But you see them like it just passes through like about halfway up. It just whoop, and through the wall. Looking through like little drops, something that you can see. It looks to be like a tunnel through there.
In my knowledge, how much damage do I take from fire from lava?
You're not submerging yourself in it.
Like, am I able to leap with my shield above my head or blast through it with the shield?
Yeah, I mean, you can describe to me how you're going to try to get through without like getting massively burned, and we can definitely reduce it.
Like at a 45-degree angle, like, is my shield big enough to cover my full body?
It's a large shield, so yeah.
Okay. Then I'd like to use the shield and try and leap in there, and then try and look from behind to see if there's a way to create like a opening with my shield for the others.
Okay. If you hold it, do you want to hold it open for everybody else?
If possible, like create like put the shield back in and try and see if I can part the lava for them to jump in.
Reasonably, I would say you could do that and try to hold it. You're going to damage your shield though, so you're gonna lose 1 AC from it because you're gonna be basically put in the lava. It's gonna melt.
Hell no.
There's no way you could there's no way you can hold it down. You could probably do it for yourself, like put it over your head and like run through and then like shake it off, and you might take some minimal damage. All right, so you're just gonna run, jump, shield up, and then try to go through it. So why don't you give me an athletics roll for that jump?
Yep. Athletics.
Okay, you definitely are able to get through without any real issue. And you do take some damage. I mean, obviously you're going through lava, so you're gonna take minimal. So you take only 4 fire damage because I rolled.
I'll take the 4.
And so you pass through. So you all watch Edgar just shield up. What do the rest of you do?
I'm kind of just looking to the others, just wondering what the hell he just did.
You watch
Ulrich just looking around, just like, wait, what?
You watch Ulrich, and he just, because his rage is still going, and he's resistant to everything but psychic right now. He just jumps and leaps through it. You just, and Ulrich takes 14 points of damage, fire damage.
Alrighty, so I want to ask this before I do it. Actually, wait, hold on, no.
I was gonna say, if you go in if Polo goes through and it goes in his shell, can I throw him through the lava?
That was my initial idea, but I just remembered I'm still in my supernal surge.
I don't know what that means.
I can just walk through the wall.
Alright, so you're resistant to fire at the moment?
No, as in, like, literally, like, you know how there's, like...
Oh, the literal wall.
I can literally walk through the wall.
So yeah, you pass through and you just kind of cut around it. Okay, so yeah, you watch him phase through the wall, and he pops out into the tunnel itself, where the other ones are at, like, getting the lava and like, off of them. And you're Duresh, you're the only one left. What do you do?
I'm just kind of going, well, might as well give it a go myself. And I try and jump through.
By the way, as I'm, like, walking through the wall and just, like...
Alright, you only take 4 fire damage also because my rolls are bad. Okay. So yeah,
and once I'm through, I'm gonna walk up to Polo and kind of just hit him with my shield.
Mm-hmm.
Give him a little love tap with it.
With the lava slightly still on it, you take 6 fire damage, Paulo.
Wait, what?
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. I can't use fucking... I can't literally just walk back through the wall as he approaches me. Not gonna let me do that.
That's why it's a dexterity saving throw.
I can literally just be like...
but it's like, I don't think you're expecting it. This is kind of a surprise tag, which is a saving throw.
Fair enough. Dex. 18.
Yeah, okay, so you take 3 damage. It's a little bit like, kind of like, he like goes for you. You don't get hit by the shield, but you get like a little splurt of lava, like, hitching you, like, wipe it away real fast. And your hand's like burnt a little bit and numb. But you're good. Alright, so as you all turn and look, you see the Urukator traveling down the tunnel a little ways, and then you hear like,
Urukator.
the little itty bitty guy.
I see them. You said, or
You see the
them?
little one. You can kind of hear them like a little bit farther down, and then you
How
hear
far away?
you hear a bloop. And since you guys are getting cleaned up off the lava and stuff like that, 150 feet down the way, kind of echoing off this chamber. The walls of this, for the most part, the walls of this, you see like little bits of streams of lava going down it. It's a very large tunnel, not as large as the cave entrance originally, but enough to fit a very big beast in.
All right. I turn to Avoc's character and I go, "Is this safe?
You're in a tunnel.
We're in
like
a
it.
lava tunnel. This doesn't seem like a good idea."
Was that to me?
To me.
Ah.
You're the one who
I
gets first
actually
into
have
this.
cross-eyed, so I look at you both and I say, "Yeah."
I kind of looked at Polo and just kind of give him a confused look, just like, is he talking to me or you?
Just the confused head tilt. I don't.
Yeah. We're in a lava chamber, baby.
Mike, it's like almost painful how loud you're doing it. There's a lot
We're in
of
a lava chamber,
no,
baby.
doesn't help at
That
all.
doesn't help.
Let's just not. Let's just try to minimize that because it's very like a lot of reverb on it. Yeah, you're in a tunnel. It's roughly about 15 feet wide or so, 30 feet tall, and it kind of winds down as you all kind of walk warily, kind of keeping an eye on what's going on. You enter or you come out to a larger room. It looks to be the heart of a volcano. There is a large hole at the top of a pointed ceiling. As you look up,
I'd like to stealth walk into the entrance.
Okay. The path itself that you're on leads out to a large area in the middle of a lake of lava. In the center of that, terrain, you see the blue fur of a Lunestra.
Does it look happy?
Well, let's get your stealth if you're gonna try to be stealthy.
Well, he's the one stealthing, so
Right.
I was gonna let him go and I'd stay back.
It's a 21.
I mean,
I'm staying back. If one person's stealthing, I'm letting them do their thing, and I'm hanging back. I'm not making it like 13 rolls of stealth to try and see if we all get there.
It would be a group stealth in this case, is what it would be basically.
Group stealth never works.
It's just based off successes and fails. So it is roughly about 180 feet out in front of you. So give me a perception. You can, at least looking at it, it's same thing. It's kind of back is turned to you. You can't really make out any fine details because of how far away you are from it. But you do hear the occasional groan and almost like a cry of pain.
How far away from probably the lava? Am I able to leap over this lava to get to it?
Yeah, the path it goes. There's a little some crumbles here. There's maybe one spot in the entire path that you would need to make a 10-foot jump.
And just as a external character thought, is there any reason why I don't just kill animals? Do I just kill everything? Am I just the opposite of PETA?
Kind of.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I just
to give you an idea of how this works, an Elder Dragon in the World of Monster Hunter is literally like a natural fucking disaster. When these things appear, they cause devastation and destroy everything. Which is one of the main reasons as why you need to kill them or get rid of them, is because they will cause so many problems and issues that they're your natural disaster. So this is what you guys see. This is the reason as to why you're hunting it down. So you guys are on the far right part of this map.
So there's no way to get to this stealthily, as far as I can tell. It's
not facing you. You guys could go across. You could leap across. Reasonably, it's not something you couldn't do easily enough at the level you guys are at.
Okay. So I guess I want to try and get over there and try and get a attack of opportunity on it, or a sneak up and do an attack where we get multiple attacks on him.
Okay. So we're going to need I need stealth checks from everybody to see how well your guys' stealth goes. Um,
22 is for Albert.
A 3. I got a 3.
and someone
So
already.
does
Someone,
anyone else need to roll, or is that just a fail for the group?
that's two. Oh, that's 2 ones, I think, isn't it? Because yeah, it's 2 ones.
No, I have a 21. I have advantage on stealth checks.
Oh, okay. So
You
no,
gave
that
this
does
to
not
me.
right. So I did. I forgot about that. I rolled everything for what you guys got. I re-rolled one thing where I was like, this doesn't make sense. This will not work for this encounter. Everything else I just kept. So a 21, a 22, a 3, and a 19. What is her passive? Yeah, okay. So you all begin to continue to walk forward. You easily leap over the little gap in the pathway, which is all like rock and soot. It's not a bridge for you guys. As you get to about like right here, with her not noticing, you do see as you get about this close to her, the ground itself has a little like slight like descents to it, but it's like 2-3 feet. There's nothing that's like really hard to climb up in this area for the most part. But
Is this a cliff though, right here? Or?
No, it's like a slight little incline. There's no real like heavy elevation in this. So but you see like on her fur, you see like cut marks that have been like singed shut from the heat of her body. Blue like dust and flames just envelop around her. There are trickles of blood and matted in her fur. And as she kind of turns around, breathing for a second, you see a large spine embedded into her, like her leg.
So, looking at for this dragon, is there anything like a weakness for it?
Why don't you give me a check to see what you know about it?
What am I doing?
Nature.
Nature.
Yep.
Wouldn't I do like a wisdom check instead? But
I mean,
sure.
if you, it could be a nature wisdom.
Sure. 18.
18. What would you know about her? You would know that she doesn't really have any vulnerabilities. That
We do have because I'm draconic knowledge, I do have advantage on these checks.
Okay. You do know that they don't really have any vulnerabilities. They're immune to fire. They literally live in a volcano. They typically can't be. They're extremely intelligent. They typically can't be. What's the word I'm looking for here? They're extremely aggressive. They're territorial, and especially an injured one is probably not going to react in any kind of peaceful manner. They have. You've seen their aura of like blue flames around them. Knowing that you're probably attacking them is probably gonna, you're risking burning, and dealing with that. That's kind of what you know. You also know, I think that's a fair assumption on an 18.
All right. Well, I guess I'll turn to the other two and whisper to them that me and my brother have resistances to dragons and their levels. So I hope you guys got something of you too.
I'll be good.
All right. And then I guess I'll scuffle over this way, trying to flank or something.
Sure. You guys can kind of set yourselves up as to where you want to be before we like do your first round, then roll initiative.
Well, how close can I get safely within like an attack?
I mean, the question you have here is how close can you get? And did the group beat?
I just don't want to move my character up and then you start.
No, we're gonna do. Everybody puts their characters where they think they're gonna be, and then we'll go through what happens.
All right. So my character is probably gonna come over here.
Okay.
And then he's gonna cut towards the dragon as close as he can get until he can make an attack.
Okay.
Like a leap attack.
Yeah, you can definitely. This ceiling is high. There's no real limit to how far you can vault upwards.
Yeah, so I plan on getting within range of my leap.
Yeah, so we watch you kind of like crawl along the side on the slight ridge, and then like crawl down back behind a rock. And she's like, you watch her like with her teeth grabbing the spine and trying to pull it out of her leg. She doesn't seem very alert at the moment. She's very much concerned with this, and you hear on occasion like the cry out of pain. So where's Ulrich going, and where is Darash going?
I think Albert is just gonna go straight down the middle.
Okay, yeah, so it seems like you kind of crawling forward, hiding as she like looks in different directions. Okay, you guys did successfully pass the stealth check. She only had to pass a perception of a 16. So as you kind of get yourselves in this position, you do right as about before you attack though, you do see another creature from the other side of the path you just came from. At the same time. A large, red-furred, long-horned beast. About the same size and similar look to the Lunestra. Comes walking
Dwarf
out.
Speed 30 or 35? Not 35, sorry. Is it 30 or is it 25?
Is what?
A dwarf's base
25.
Speed. Okay. All good.
So yeah, a large one, a large red furred beast comes out. You would know this as a Tiestra, the mate of a Lunestra.
Fucking brought it back.
I did! Updated and improved.
Immune to paralysis.
Immune to everything. So, this is the situation you guys are in. As you're getting ready to attack, you have a brief second to choose to switch it up before we roll initiative. Or you can just go after really quick and...
I'm going to go after the dragon.
Same.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Alright, let's go ahead and roll initiative. You guys will get your surprise round, and we will go from there. Solid roll for her. Okay, so we need... Is that everybody? No,
Am I able to move myself a bit closer so that I can actually do something with the surprise round?
Yeah. Yeah, so you're all kind of hiding behind some kind of rubble, like on the ground, getting ready to like charge forward. She goes first, so she will get her react. Like in the case of a surprise round,
Wait,
she can't move, she can't act.
Oh, my
Arash
initiative
didn't
didn't.
click his.
Oh.
I did.
Oh,
I
I
thought
got
I
it.
clicked my token,
No
but
worries,
apparently I
got
didn't.
you covered.
Sorry, my bad.
All right, so you are the only you're the only person that gets to go before she can like use like her reactions and stuff like that. She can't attack
so
or
she
move.
doesn't notice that we're here, and
No.
she's making choices.
No, how surprise round works is that she can't attack or move this round, but she, after her turn goes by, she can like use reactions and stuff. But she still doesn't see you, so you all still will have advantage on your attacks this round. Duresh, you are up first.
So I'm going to. How do I get the ruler again?
Honestly, the easiest way is if you just hold your character and you can press Q. There's also,
Okay, cool.
You press Q multiple times, I'll put like where you want to move your character and stuff.
Yeah. So I am.
Real quick, he did a nature check on this thing. Would Mike have figured out if this thing has immunity to any, like, conditions?
I don't think he would know.
Okay.
Not on an 18. That's why I avoided some information, because if I got 20 or higher, he probably would have, but on an 18, no.
Mm-hmm.
So, as Duresh, what do you do on your turn? As she's like, at this point, is we watch her rip out the spine out of her leg. And she's starting to turn and like look around as she sees her basically boyfriend at the other end of the way. And now you're running in. What do you do?
So I am going to move it. I can't move my token for some reason. I can only highlight stuff now.
You have to go back to the arrow thing at the top, left side, arrow select move. You went to the ruler.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I still can't for some reason.
You want to move there?
Yeah, well, I'm just going to move into a range and then jump up an aerial assault.
Okay. You can jump and then move over during the arrow assault and land. And you have a 10-foot reach, so you can go there. Okay, so you leap into the air, vanish from everybody's sights briefly. As she like turns around and looks, she sees the Tiestra, and then you come down, just crashing down with your gun lance. Go ahead and make your attack.
With advantage.
Yes. Okay, 31 does hit. As she cries out in pain, just, Go and roll your damage. And then roll an aerial assault also. Alright, as you deal 16 points of damage. And then another 23 for the aerial assault. And she cries out in pain. Pulling the gun lance out, you land and you strike into her once again, I assume. Make your other gun lance attack. There are 2 hits. For
And roll another aerial.
23, another aerial.
Another aerial, yeah.
Wow, man. It's like a
And
rogue.
then your bonus action, you can do the D4. No,
Yeah.
sorry,
No.
bonus action
No,
jumps. Never mind.
no,
you
because
jump.
it's
No,
a
no.
jump.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
According
I
to
forgot
everyone.
about the jump.
Yes.
All good. I was about to be like, you get a 3rd aerial assault on a
But...
D4.
yeah.
Let me just check something. Okay. So, as your turn ends, it is now her turn. She cannot make an attack round this turn.
The moment she moves away, he gets an attack of opportunity, and because he
she
has
can't
Sentinel, she
move.
can't move.
She can't move
Mhm.
anyways.
Yep,
So,
yep.
her turn ends. Edgar, you are up.
All right. I am going to move up to her.
Okay.
And what exactly, because this is Monster Hunter, what
Mhm.
exactly is this climbing on creatures get me?
Climb on creatures in some cases can get you, one, they can't target you if you're on their back. For most, some attacks, it would be probably one of the best examples of it. It would be an opposed athletics, is what it would be.
And I get advantage, right?
I'll give you advantage in this case, yes, especially when she doesn't see
He
you
gets
coming.
it from his thinger.
Yeah.
He gets it
Oh,
from
yeah,
his
that too, yeah.
Have it.
Right, you have advantage
Um,
automatic, yes.
And am I able to attack when climbing on, like, or is
Yeah,
that
you
my
get
action?
this is like you're using the object in this case. So, not an object, but you get like 1 free use of the environment. In this case, she's the environment. So you can
Alright,
climb up
so
on her. Or you can
I'd
leap
like to
and land
climb
on
on
her.
No, climb on her.
Okay, so you climb up on her. Go ahead and make those opposed strength. See if you're able to. A 21.
I just do a strength check.
Athletics, technically. But yeah, 25.
Athletics.
I mean, that works. So,
25.
It's the same thing.
And then I'm gonna make 2 attacks, right?
yes, you get your 2 attacks.
Gun lance, 31, 32.
Yep, you hit.
I'm gonna choose to knock her down to the floor, prone.
Okay, so that would have been using your bonus action to then super jump and do it.
No, this
Yes.
is
No, no,
part
no, that's
of my
the-
ability. I have a
Fell-handed thing.
yeah.
What ability?
It's the fell-handed thing you gave him.
Oh, okay, yeah, on that thing, yeah, okay. So yes, you knock her prone, which she is not immune to. So she's knocked prone to the ground. You deal your damage. 19, 25, okay.
And then I'll attack her again now that she's also prone.
Okay. 18 hits.
And then I guess I'll hit her for the 4.
Yes, you can. You
How
can
do I?
just roll a d4.
Just roll gun lance and then don't just.
Honestly, just roll a d4. It's in this case, it's not a huge deal. I'm not gonna worry about it.
3.
Just let me go. Okay, so you deal 3 damage. As your turn ends, she you watch. Let's see, you're 10 feet away from her. So yeah, so she uses a legendary action, so she can now react and use her legendary actions, and she bites at you, Darash, because she can't bite at him. I rolled bad. I rolled a 14. So she bites at you. You dodge out of the way as the mouth just closes where it would have just crushed you. Okay, so that's 1 legendary action for her. As Edgar, your turn ends. Paolo, you are up.
Okay, I'm gonna move to here, and I'm gonna activate my second. That's not my character sheet. My second supernal surge.
Okay.
Wait, is Archdemon bonus action? Yes, it is. No, I won't do that yet. Okay, so I get 3 hits with advantage because she's prone. Well, advantage regardless.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron, that D4, does that also include the cold damage?
No.
Okay.
32, 20, and 26.
They all hit.
21,
Okay.
21, 27.
Okay. She is looking decently
And my-
bloodied at the moment on this first round.
My fourth one from my bonus action.
Okay.
23.
Hits.
21.
Okay. Yeah, so
just one more double check on something.
Okay.
Okay, that's an action. Okay, all good.
All right. So, as your turn ends, as the three of you get in range, you watch her, like her wings flap out, and you watch this blue.
She's prone?
Yes, but her wings still, like, she's like down. You're on top of her. You're on her back. Her wings flap outwards, and you watch, as this blue dust just like flakes off of her wings and just envelops the area. I need everybody within a 20-foot radius of her, which is the three of you except for Ulrich, to make me a dexterity saving.
I have advantage on this saving throw.
Okay.
12 probably fails.
That's a fail.
22.
Okay. And then I need Duresh to get one too.
Yep.
Where is it again? I hate switching from. Where is it? I'm trying to look for it.
It's top
Oh,
left.
yeah. Dexterity.
Yep.
24.
Oh, yeah,
24.
she has it right.
24.
Okay, so 2 succeed, the other one fails. So, okay, whew, I rolled good. So, Paolo,
Nice.
you take 34 points of damage. 18 of it is fire, and 16 of it is force damage. The other two of you, you both take 17 points of damage each.
There we go. So then we also...
And Paolo's not
when
prone.
we take stuff such as red dragon, fiery breath, or a lightning,
You can use your reaction to reduce it by an additional more, yes. So, like, this would be
So,
one of those effects. If you want to use your reaction to reduce it for everybody around you within 20 feet, I think is what it is.
where is this other creature? I don't see it on the board.
Far right.
Okay, so it is... Okay, it's far away. Yeah, I do want to use my reaction to reduce it for
Alright.
everyone around me.
So, instead of 14, or instead of 17, you're taking, you both take 8, and Paolo, you take 17 instead. So, add 17 back to you.
So add 17 back, I get 6.
As he has the
I don't know
blue
what
dust
you're
that
at,
emits.
but hopefully that makes it a little bit less.
Okay.
It's a nice hound.
Okay, as your turn ends, it is now Ulrich's turn.
Fucking, he's fuming. And he's going to reckless attack.
Make sure that you put him in a advantageous thing so that an AoE doesn't hit.
I mean, it's kind of hard. There's not
It's
really.
No, I know. Like if it's like a 15-degree radius, I wouldn't put him in front of another
Yeah, I'm
character.
gonna
That's
put him
all.
there. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So he's gonna do 2 attacks recklessly. He's always still raging because he never dropped. 31. Double crit.
Wow, at least it was only okay. So the first one, 31 hits, and then yeah, he crits on the second attack.
31 for 22.
My character will also say, "We have incoming."
32, 37, so 59.
59 total.
Yeah.
All right.
Whoa.
All right, so she's looking pretty beat up at this point. She's bloodied. She's got the wound in her leg. You guys have been cutting through her. She's been stabbed. She's bleeding profusely. The wounds themselves are cauterizing almost as soon as the weapons are removed, but she still looks extremely weak.
Okay,
My character does make mention for people to take cover behind the dragon when this other creature shows up.
Just give me 2 seconds. Let me look at this charge blade. I just want to see if he had anything.
He's
Okay,
gaining. Yeah.
all good.
So, oh, you know what? I forgot, guys. I'm sorry. I apologize. So, due to fire aura, each one of you that made an attack takes damage during that. So,
Well, it's reduced, right?
no. Nature Circle only works for the one skill. In this case, you are taking... It's not a lot. So you take a d6 for every attack. So in this case, it was 4 attacks from Paolo. Paolo, you take 12 fire damage. It was 2 attacks for both the Dragoons, so this one is for Edgar. Edgar, you take 8 damage, fire damage. Duresh, you take 8 fire damage, and Ulrich takes 5 fire damage.
Reduced to 2.
If you have a resistance, sure.
He's raging.
He's raging. Yes, it's reduced to 2. Yes, you're correct. Okay. As his turn ends, it is now the Tiestra's turn. Since his perception doesn't see you guys either, he finally can. This is the end of the surprise round for him. He is going. How far can he fly?
Can he technically make an action, or is he part of this? Not part of this. He's part of the surprise.
True. So you start to see him.
I didn't realize this is a surprise.
Yeah, this is a surprise round. All right, so yeah, now we'll not have to do it. It's fine. So as its turn ends, it now can react and do all its stuff. The surprise round ends. Yuresh, it is your time.
I'm going to leap up again and do another aerial assault.
Okay.
Are you landing in the
Specifically,
All right. So
I was going to say
you do provoke an attack of opportunity, but the attack is a disadvantage against you, because you are leaving her space to do it.
Okay.
No, you can just do.
Is she able to attack
if
being
he
prone?
does a 5-foot quick jump, he still
I
does
need to
full
look up
damage.
prone.
He could just jump to there.
You can end up on the other side of him, of her, basically. If you can step
Or you
forward
can
and
just do 5 feet, and it still counts as
no,
max.
Oh, no, I was
you
gonna say,
leap
I'll,
15 feet.
It says up
25
to,
feet.
isn't it?
And it says you leap 15 feet, not up to.
Yeah, I thought it was like
yeah,
up
you leap
to.
2. You leap. It has 2 in there. I mean, I have a bad word in there, but yeah. Either way, I mean, it's either way. He could just end up on the other side of her, basically.
By the way, and the fire damage that she emits, does it
Yes.
only go 5 feet out?
You don't need.
I mean, I'm on top of her, and if we don't know yet, that's fine. But just as a heads up,
Right.
because we have range.
So, for starting your turn in her range, Duresh, you take 6 fire damage, and then your attack, the first one, you take another 1 fire damage, and then go and roll your damage because a 31 does hit.
Yeah.
39.
Wait, did one of them not hit?
I only saw 1 roll. There's only rolled 1 so far.
I haven't rolled the second.
Right.
And then I'm gonna
So,
make a third attack.
okay. You're going. You
That
hit
also
again.
hits, I assume.
Yep, that hits, and you do take another 1 fire damage from the aura itself.
Yep.
34.
Okay.
44, sorry.
Okay, she is still up. As your turn ends. Yeah, she's gonna bite at you, Duresh. You are the threat. She's gonna use a legendary action.
Well, I'm behind her, aren't I?
So,
Well, she can still turn around. It's. You're not technically ever really behind a creature. There's no flanking in fight. So if you're within her range, she can attack you. She just on her turn in the 6 seconds, she spins.
Make sure if you have a lance, you're at least 10 feet away when you attack.
So in this case, it doesn't matter.
I'd
She's
like
a 10.
to use my
Her bite's 10
reaction
feet.
on her legendary action.
How? To do it.
When an enemy who is not immune to blindness within 60 feet, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll, and I want to amp.
They already have a disadvantage. She's prone.
I don't think prone causes
She got up, didn't
disadvantage.
she?
No, she cannot get up because it's not her turn yet.
No, prone says that they get disadvantage on
No,
attack rolls.
it doesn't matter. I can't actually use it because she doesn't have any legendary actions until her turn happens. So it's now her turn. Now she has her legendary actions back. All right, so she is going to. What is she gonna do? I know what I want to do. But I'm gonna be stopped. Apparently, only 1 attack. There's a chance. All right, she is going. She's gonna just do a normal attack, I guess, this round. I can't get anything good
Okay.
out of it. So she's going to Duresh. She's going to attack. She's gonna invoke this. She gets up. You're gonna invoke disadvantage on one of the attacks. So she's going to.
Does she have multiple?
Yes.
I'm gonna amplify it then. So I take 4 damage to amplify it.
What does the amplify do?
All of her attacks this round are at disadvantage.
Okay.
Following the trigger attack, the affected enemy has disadvantage on the next attack roll they make. So the next two, technically, actually.
Okay. So we're going to, she takes her claws and she rakes into you, Duresh, since you're the one who's done the most to her recently. One claw, a 19 misses.
Misses.
A 23 hits as you take 19 slash damage as she rakes across your chest with this claw. Literally 3 large slash marks appear on your chest. And
Hold
then...
up. What's the... I'm trying to figure out Sentinel.
Oh, sorry. Hold
I
on.
get to attack her with Sentinel when she does the first attack. Sentinel says that when a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you, and the target doesn't have this feat, you can use your...
Because you guys are the
She
same.
has Sentinel?
Oh, she has Sentinel?
No, but it's...
Oh, then yeah, I can use it. So when
No,
the dragon,
and the
which is
target
within
doesn't have
5
this
feet-
feat. But her target has the feat. You cannot make the attack.
Okay, well, I would like to use Aldrich's reaction then to taunt her. When a creature you see attacks a target other than you, oh sorry, no, that's within 5. Damn, why weren't you 5 feet within? Never mind.
So she
Redirect the attack.
does that, and then she bites
Oh,
down.
it does say that. That's weird.
12. So she misses the other attack. Why are you guys rolling so good? And I'm rolling like crap. You guys are
I
rolling
mean,
the 30s.
you did roll 3 d20s earlier in a row.
Yeah, for an unimportant thing. Dang it. Okay, so yeah,
Still clipped.
she bites, missing the last attack there. And so everybody else, so on the fire, it's at sort of her turn. So Duresh, you won't take any damage because I've already rolled it for you technically. But Mike, Edgar, you take 5 fire damage. Paolo, you take 5 fire damage, and
What is this damage?
this is
by the way?
this is the aura of fire around her.
Okay.
And Ulrich takes 3 fire damage.
Yep.
As her turn comes to an end, as her turn ends, the Tiestra uses one of his legendary actions to move. As you watch him take flight, as he is now flying 30 feet above ground at the moment, and towards you. All right. So, her turn ends. Edgar, you are up.
What happens if he's 30 feet up? He takes fall damage, right?
If he's knocked prone, yeah.
Okay, so if like I jump onto him and then I just
Yeah, he would fall and take damage from
zap him
falling too, yeah.
twice. Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to attack the dragon twice,
Okay. Solid choice.
and because I'm on top of her, I don't get any other things other than she just can't attack me.
I think that's basically it in this case. It's not like, I mean, she's still trying to like throw you off, so it's not like you're it's not like you have like she's just standing there and you're like. So a 17 hits.
All right. Does the so she also gets prone again, right?
It's a saving.
No, that's only when you have
only
advantage.
You don't have advantage. Correct.
What?
That effect is only
The-
when you have advantage on the roll. If it's not saying that, it should say that. I need to fix that.
No, it says
It does say that.
Right. So yeah, you do not get. She is not knocked prone. She is still up.
Whenever you have advantage on a melee attack roll you make and hit, the target is knocked prone if the lower of the d20s was also a hit.
Oh.
Yeah.
How did I get the first time? Just because I was on top of her?
Because you surprise round advantage.
Ah, I got you. Okay, cool. And then I will do a another attack.
Okay. A
15.
15 does not.
All right. And then I will use my where is it? The Basara Wing. I'll use one of the runes to give me +2 AC.
Okay. So you get +2 AC till the end of your next turn.
Yes.
Cool. Okay, as your turn ends, she is going to try to take flight. So she does not leave your area of you don't get attack of opportunity, Edgar, because you're on top of her. You're flying with her.
Yeah, but everyone else does, right?
No, because it doesn't provoke attack of opportunities. But because Duresh has Sentinel, he does get an attack. As
I
she
have
begins to take
Sentinel
flight.
as well.
Okay. So go ahead and make your attacks as she begins to take flight. 22 hits. Okay. So she gets 5 feet into the air, and then her movement stops. You'll get 1. Okay. Okay. Take some damage. Alright, she's not looking so great. But she's 5 feet in the air at the moment. As Edgar's turn ends also, he will take a legendary action. He is going to fly. He is currently 40 feet in the air above you guys. Okay. As Edgar's turn ends, Paolo, you are up.
Hey, Aaron.
Yes.
I feel like giving you flashbacks.
Uh-huh.
So as a bonus action, I would like to turn to the new creature that has entered the battlefield,
Mm-hmm.
and I will amplify my Curse of Purgation.
Which does what?
And I would like him to make a Constitution saving throw or be paralyzed. DC 19.
A Constitution, you say?
I believe it's con? I can't remember. Is it... What is...
I don't know.
It doesn't tell me what it is. It just says... It just says a saving throw, so... Yeah. Like, it's as a bonus action, you can manipulate the vitality of a creature within 60 feet. The creature immediately makes a saving throw against a poison condition, amplify instead a saving throw against either blind, deafened, or paralyzed.
So it's versus
doesn't tell me what.
versus the poison condition.
So it's con then?
No, I mean, is this on your character sheet?
There. I'm amplifying it. So I take 1 damage.
None of that makes any sense because it's not. He's not poisoned.
He is within 60 feet of me. He doesn't need blood.
Against the poison, but there is no poison condition afflicting it. He's not afflicted by anything.
The normal thing is making him poisoned,
Okay.
but amplifying changes it from being poisoned to either deafened, paralyzed, or blind.
Against one
I just don't know
additional
what the saving
condition.
throw is. Is it?
What is it?
Additional?
Well, you should have like a blood hunter like saving throw DC. That's probably what it is.
Yeah, it's 19. I just
Okay.
don't know what the saving throw is.
That-
Let me bring it up real quick. I'm going to roll D&D Beyond.
None of this makes any sense.
I know.
Blood hunters.
Hold on. Where is it? Fucking stupid thing.
Zoom in
blood
for the-
melody.
for the-
This
the
is literally
stream.
like. That's Curse of Binding. Curse of. It doesn't. God. Fuck you, Matt.
And also, when we do our leap attacks, we aren't able to land on top of these large creatures, are we?
No. What's going on? Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Pretty sure. Oh, happy.
I'm pretty sure it would be con.
Alright. I need to
I
look
mean,
this up, because
I
honestly,
mean,
at this point,
poison
the,
sounds like a con save.
the problem is that this thing is immune to the poison condition, so your effect does nothing potentially.
No, it's not poison condition. It's instead of poison condition. That's what the amplifier
I need to
does.
look up. I need to actually look up the class because at this point, it's how I'm reading it on that is that's not how it works.
Your target can instead immediately make a saving throw against one other condition affecting it. So instead of poison, it's a different condition.
And this is blood curse.
It's that's
So,
the
second level,
copy
you-
paste from D&D Beyond, which is the same as what I've got written down. But
No, that's not even close to what that does. Alright, reading that is it can expunge a thing. So if I poisoned you, you can make that person make a saving throw to get rid of it now. Or any other effect. It does not cause it to be affected on... You do not inflict a condition on a creature. It is like a lesser restoration. That's what it is. So no. Because you're purging. Purgation.
okay,
So, no.
I guess I just read it. Can I not do that then, since it's a waste of time?
I will allow you just because you misunderstood what it did.
Yeah, that's all good. I'm still gonna. I think it still uses. Yeah, I'm still gonna use my bonus action to do a blood curse. I'll give myself 1 health back because I'm not gonna amplify it. On the one. How? She's looking extremely weak.
She's looking pretty fucked up.
Okay. 2 seconds. Okay, I'm gonna use a blood maledict on her, and I'm going to use everything. Blood curse of the marked.
Okay. Bonus action, you can mark an enemy until the end of your turn. All crimson right damage you deal to a target is doubled. Your target it also loses resistance to your right damage type until the okay, so you're casting that on her, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Not amplified. Just
Okay.
the first part.
Okay.
So I get my 2 attacks.
Okay.
22 and 16.
Yes, you hit just right on it.
Okay. So she takes 22, 35. No, 36. And 34.
Okay. She's still up.
Jesus Christ.
She's holding on by a thread, so as your turn ends, she's going to be making a legendary action. So is that all you have left?
Yeah, I'm not going to use my supernal.
Okay. So as your turn ends, she is going to make a bite attack against you.
She's making an attack.
Yes, but he also has a sentinel feat, so it doesn't make a difference.
God dang you guys with Sentinel.
So, can I wanted to move, but I wasn't sure where I wanted to move, and then I ended my turn. Am I allowed to move or no?
I mean, it's going to be attack of opportunity, so I don't care either way. I'll just give me attack.
No, I just wanted to move to the right.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I know
fine.
why.
Yes, I know.
A 19 hits you.
Gonna use Old Mate's reaction, so it redirects to him. He still takes the hit.
I hate the roll 20's bugged out right now. So, you take, or he takes 3, 5. He takes 21 points of damage. Half to
21-10.
Yep. Okay. As her turn ends, it is
Wait.
now.
So he just redirected damage.
He uses his reaction
He
to
has a
redirect
reaction taunt.
It's an item he has.
So she just attacked someone who didn't have Sentinel.
No, it redirects the damage, not the attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Good.
either way, it is now the Tiestra's turn, and you watch as he just releases a cone of fire.
When
Down.
the creature you can see attacks a target other than you that's within 5 feet, you redirect the attack.
Okay, I would have had that called before I made the roll. Then,
That's all good. For
but-
next time.
yeah. So Tiestra just reaches out and just releases just a gout of flames down at the group.
I'm gonna use my ancient circle.
Okay, is your ancient circle 10 feet or is it the 20 or 30
They're
feet
both
one?
20.
Okay, the 20
Both
feet.
20.
Okay, so all of you are there. She is huge, so she's only 50. So you are also within range, Edgar. And she's immune to it, so it doesn't make a difference. Okay, so I need everybody to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Oh,
All right, fail.
Does Ulrich have
17?
advantage on Dex saves?
Danger sense, so yes.
Hey, I rolled a 17.
That
All
doesn't
right, and I'm watching them all first. And then one more left.
matter. Fail.
Everybody fails. So no successes. You all take
Half.
39 fire damage, half down to 19. As the fire breezes through all of you.
Wait, does Ulrich take quarter? Ulrich?
Does he have
'Cause
resistance?
he's already resistant.
Yes, he
He's
takes
already
quarter.
resistant.
So, yeah.
Okay, so what's a
No,
half of 19?
No, he does not. He does not, because they're both resistant effects. It's not half. It's
Okay.
he would get resistant if he didn't have it. So yeah, he just takes 19.
Alright.
Okay, that is his turn as he just sits there. I'm going
Oh,
to.
I can take also a quarter, right?
No,
Because I can use my reaction to also give myself a resistance.
you are given resistance by Durash's effect. You can't double
Okay.
resistance on the same skill. So, as your turn or as his turn ends, it is now Ulrich's turn.
Hmm. I guess he's just gonna reckless attack and swing twice.
Okay.
25, 31.
Roll damage. Okay.
23. She dead?
Yeah, I was gonna say, how do you wanna kill her off? So yeah, because he flames gouting, she's just there, and then Ulrich just turns and just. So what does that look like when Ulrich kills?
I like to think he looks into the Tiestra's eyes just as he does it. Just like
Okay.
looks and then turns
complete
around.
masochism, just like
Yeah, and you watch it. He just kind of looks, and it hits her right in the side of the face and the cheek, and you watch her eyes roll back, her legs slump, and you tumble down. Edgar, would you please give me a acrobatics roll to see if you're knocked prone or not as she her body collapses to the ground?
As her body collapses to the ground.
Yeah, just give me an acrobatics.
I can't go prone, so sure.
yeah, they're both
I'm immune to
prone.
prone.
All right, yeah, so you just tumble down and
But there.
Just roll down and then just
I
somehow
literally,
land on your
I
feet
just have
again.
really.
Imagine if you
So
still
like,
rolled a
if you
one.
were to push me, it's like a Michael Jackson where I just come back over.
That's what I was gonna
The
say.
late-
You literally like you hit the ground and then you just
okay. So does Ulrich want to move anywhere?
yes.
Okay.
And
He is 40 feet in the air, just as a reminder.
that's all good.
Okay, so as his turn ends, it is now Darush's turn.
What happens when you get aerial assaulted in the air?
It reduces, depending on how high you go, it can reduce the amount of damage the aerial assault will actually do. But
If he's 40 feet in the air, can jump.
But you're putting all of the force of the fall onto the creature.
right,
Is the creature even gonna stay flying?
yes, unless you use one of your effects to try to knock it prone. Your super jump. So Darash, it is your turn. Tiestra is
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to jump up and use my super jump.
Okay, so
think
you
I'd
launch yourself
be able
90
to
feet
move.
in the air.
And then I'm going to obviously attack it with my gun lance.
Okay.
And I think because of my super jump, it also has to yeah,
Strength save.
strength saving throw.
Okay, yep. What is
The
the...
DC is 19, I believe. It's strength DC.
Okay, let's make that strength saving throw. I got a decent roll. Yeah, 29. Okay, so yeah, you swing, you come down, you strike it. You can get your other, go and roll your other attack. You can technically have it.
I roll my aerial assault as well, and the damage from the attack. Then I'll make my other attack as well.
45.
Okay, so 45, and what's the other one?
And then my other aerial assault.
58, 61,
You do it individually.
80.
19. Okay. Okay. Yeah, he cries out in pain. You strike, you hit him twice. I will make another save for him.
If this dragon resurrects itself, I'm gonna be so upset.
So, yeah, because you get 2 of them because of the aerial assault, which, well, I might have to fix that on my dragon. So, he falls to the ground, as you also land. Takes another 8 points of damage from the fall. Alright, he's grounded at the moment. As your turn ends,
he falls into 10 feet within Thingo's
No.
range?
that's not, he's not moving, so that's not how that works. You don't get an attack of opportunity when someone pushes you into someone else's range.
Okay.
So you land, you can put yourself within 10 feet of wherever you want to be around him. As the Tiestra is like, flailing about, he's going to use his legendary action to bite you, Duresh.
Alright, yeah, I can't be my character, so I was gonna ask if someone could put me there.
Okay.
Cute.
17 misses.
Yep.
Stood up and put it on the wall by
And,
myself. That thing was
Wait, does he have to do damage for me to attack him?
What?
No, he has Sentinel. He has Sentinel, so
So I have
can't-
Sentinel, so it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
I probably will be.
That's such a weird
Sorry, I'm back.
stipulation.
Okay,
Mm.
so a 17 misses you, Daresh, on the attack. So the bite does not hit. As its legendary action ends, she is dead. So I'll remove her. Edgar, you are up.
Alright, I'm gonna do a super jump also.
Okay.
And I am going to do the well, I guess I
I
have to
believe he
put
has
3 rolls.
advantage because he's prone.
He's prone, but you're making a melee attack, so he's dropping down on him. And you can make him make
So
a
it's-
Constitution save so that the next attack against him has advantage.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna do.
So you come down, you strike twice, make the first attack, and then I'll make a save if you hit.
Gunlance, right?
Yes. 16 just hits. So
It's not 20 because he's prone.
true. You're right. It is a 20,
Not that matters.
and he
but-
fails the save. So your second attack will also have advantage on it.
and I get aerial assault from it too.
Correct. So roll your
Right.
damage for this attack, and roll the damage for the attack also. He's gonna go down so much faster.
23.
You didn't roll your initial
I got
gunlance damage.
I just rolled
Okay.
16. Okay.
So
23 hits. Go ahead and
42.
roll that damage again. 14. 4. Okay. He is looking decently bloodied already. As your turn ends, Edgar, he is going to... Ooh, I actually
And
forgot about some things with this guy. Hold on a second. What? Yeah, it's Midge Brand. You hate me.
there you go.
It would have been at the start of his turn.
And then,
a little
So-
am I able to take full cover behind the dragon?
I mean, yes, if you want to move away, it will get an attack of opportunity.
Why would it be an attack of opportunity on where I'm at? Does he have 10 feet of range?
Yes, he does.
Hmm.
He'd have
You
reach
know what?
is huge.
Yeah. Let's see here. I'm not able to climb him. Am I able to climb him? He's on the ground?
I mean, you can just base. I mean, yes, it'd still be opposed athletics.
Yeah, I'm gonna try climbing him. And then opposed athletics, I guess. This isn't looking good. I have advantage.
Smashed
You
it.
do
Holy
it.
shit.
Oh my god.
You only need a 14.
Oh,
Okay.
shit. Well, he rolled a 25 though, right?
Yeah, but you only needed a base 14.
Oh, it's still.
So,
All right, so as your turn ends, it is now Paolo's turn.
Okay.
It's still going to use its legendary action to try to bite. Oh, you climbed up on it, so it's going to bite Daresh instead.
no!
No, I lied. It's not. It's not going to do that at all. It's doing nothing right now.
What are these things that just appeared?
So I forgot to
miraculous?
mention
Like,
that as this creature was moving, you watch as like kind of like the blue dust around the Lunestra. He also has that, which also you guys take fire damage for your attacks. So Mike, you take. I'm really
is
bad
this,
at- This is the fire damage from
we're
this is
backtracking, right?
This is fire aura from like before. So you take 4 fire
Cool.
damage. The rest you take 6. No one else is making attacks against this guy.
Mhm.
So but he will make a bite. He's not gonna make any attacks. It's now Paolo's turn. But these little things are like formed when he ended his turn around this point, and the ones were from traveling from before. I'm forgetting mechanics. There's just so much to remember.
I'm gonna move to here. I'm gonna use my bonus action to
Mhm.
inflict. Where is it? Curse of the Marked.
How many people can climb on this thing, by the way?
I'd say reasonably,
And I'm
realistically
going to
2.
use Supernal Surge.
I'll agree to that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just wondering.
Right, so
Let me just. Okay. So I have 3 hits. I'm using Supernal Surge. So 1, 2, to 3.
Okay, the
15
last one
misses.
does not hit.
Okay. Before the damage, I'm going to enact my rune. So he has to make a 8, 6. What's my fucking con? 8, 14. DC 17 con save, or be blind.
He succeeds. And you take 5 fire damage from your 2 attacks that strike him.
Alright, I'll do that real quick. There.
Figured it out, guys. Stop attacking him, and we won't take damage.
Right.
40 damage from that one.
Okay. He's looking quite bloodied now.
Lucky.
And low on that one.
14, 28.
Okay. He is still up as your turn ends, Paolo.
Yes, it does.
All right. On Tiestra's turn, the flames beat out as you all take damage from his fire aura. Edgar, you take 2. Duresh, you take 4. Ulrich takes 3. And Paolo, you take 4.
Okay. So that's.
It is then going to... Oh, that's what it's going to do. It is just too proper at this point. So, it gets up and it starts to beat its wings, and you watch as the center mass of this creature, it starts to rise slightly in the air. Not high enough for any kind of attack opportunity. It starts to glow, and then you...
Of course.
This is the narrative of it, just so you guys know. Rises, and then you watch its body start to glow red, and you start to see the flame more around it starts to condense further through it, and its wings expand outwards, and just this massive explosion all around it. Everybody, which is all of you.
Reaction.
What? Yeah, this is going to
Someone
be
using a reaction.
a dexterity saving throw for everybody within 20 feet of him, as he releases a supernova.
I'm gonna be
Someone
doing
got
the resistance thing too, by the way.
So, how many times you get to use that is the question. Because I know I set that to a limited amount of times.
Yeah, I've only used it once, so I'm pretty sure you gave me it more than once.
Once you use this feature, you can't use it again. Blah blah. Again, at 15th level, the radius increases, and you can use it twice. So you have one more use. You were correct.
Yeah, I do. Yummy.
So dexterity saving throws, the damage will be reduced by half. So that's one fail.
I don't have advantage on this
Duresh, you
dexterity saving.
succeed.
Ulrich has a 19.
25.
The Ulrich has advantage because of danger sense.
23 then.
23, 25, 25. So the only person who actually fails is Paolo.
Can we change the danger sense name to Stranger Danger?
No. All right, so Paolo, you take 46 fire damage,
Halved.
By
halved. So you take
23.
23. Everybody else takes
Okay.
half of 23,
What's
which
that?
is fucking 11 or 2.
I
Yeah.
take twice
Yeah.
as little, right?
No. Wait, because you succeed, so you take half, then you half that at 11, and then you reduce. No, and you just have, so you get 11. So everybody else takes 11, and he takes 23.
What
Man.
the heck, cat?
Okay. As that ends his turn, he kind of sits back down on the ground itself, and his fire breath recharges. Okay. His turn ends. And as his turn ends, before Darash, you are up. You just hear this noise up above about 200 feet from the top of the ceiling. You see this large beast, large spines on its back, massive horns. The thing is built like a truck that's like the size of 4 trucks. At the top of the ceiling and looking down at the group. The unknown beast has entered the fray. I'll just put him on the map, guys. He's
All right, and he's not friendly to the other thing, so we might as well let those two fight.
Okay. That is its introduction. Daresh, you are up.
So if I jump out
Wait,
of
you skipped Ico.
How did I skip him? Let it attack, because I don't know how I missed that one.
Yep.
Because he goes after the
Ooh,
main.
and there's 3 more of these
Alright,
orbs appear, by
so-
the way. I forgot about that.
Reckless attack, charge blade 1, 24. Charge blade 2, 30.
Okay, roll your damage.
23
Okay.
and 21, so 44.
Alright. He is just holding on. So
Right,
the
okay.
beast itself is struggling to get up. Its flames are starting to flicker down. It's crying in pain. And then there's this monster that just appears above. Duresh. Since I didn't, I'll use one of his legendary actions right now to attack.
What about the other creature? Does he use a legendary also?
No, because this is technically Ika's last turn. So this is going to be a bite versus Ulrich. 26. 22, which hits him. He takes 15 piercing, reduced to 7. Okay. Duresh, you're up. I'm sorry.
All good. If I jump out of the range of this Tiestra, I'm going to take an attack of opportunity, aren't I?
Correct, you will. And Ulrich takes 4 fire damage from his attacks.
2.
No, technically he takes 1 and then he takes, 1 and 2. Yeah, but you will take an attack of opportunity, you're correct. But
Don't
it will
forget the
be,
healing potions,
it will be,
guys.
the attacks will be at disadvantage.
So I am going to jump. It's 25 feet, isn't it?
Jump up, you can go 60, you can go 90 feet up.
I meant horizontal.
Yes, it's horizontal, it's 25.
So I'm going to use that to jump 25 feet in like this direction out of its way, because like I said, I can't actually move for some reason.
Okay. So you're gonna
Too
go
lazy
right
to figure it
little
out.
orby thing, okay.
And if I can use if I use that with aerial assault, will I get that damage on my shell? So if I use the
Shell.
actual gun part, will I get the aerial assault damage?
No, it's a melee attack, not a range attack.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm still going to fire shell
Okay.
at it.
I will make my attack against you. It's going to use... It's going to use its tail. It doesn't use it at all. So you go and it swings around and tries to...
I'm gonna use my
smack.
reaction to impose disadvantage.
Okay. That's a smart move.
Didn't it already have disadvantage?
It no, but it rolled a 20, which means it hits you. Will you please make me a strength saving throw? Save 18. That's a fail. So as you go to move out of the way, you are knocked prone. You can still
And then he
use part.
instantly gets
Yeah,
back
but
up as
I'm-
Michael
yeah,
Jackson.
I'm immune to prone.
So you are almost knocked prone. You stumble and then you continue going.
Hold on.
But you take 25 bludgeoning damage.
This is camera.
100% bet that you fucking dabbed as you stumbled.
And you move to there. So you
kept going.
use your shell. Your shell 28 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage for your shell. 7 fire damage to it. It hits and it doesn't seem to affect it.
What's the range of my breath weapon again?
15
foot
feet.
cone.
But you've already used your shell, so you can make another shell attack, but it's not going to
Yeah,
hit him.
well,
So
I mean, it's gonna do nothing,
it
but
does nothing, right? But you can save it for the other guy. It might do something to the other guy.
yeah, I
So-
don't want to piss it off though. That thing's not focusing on me at least yet.
No,
So
not
I'm not
yet,
gonna
no.
I'm not gonna attack it.
Okay, so as your turn ends, then I assume, unless you want to move somewhere
Yeah.
else, you are standing right next to like a dust of like
Oh yeah,
fire and
yeah.
brimstone.
Sorry, 30 feet. Yeah, just move me 30 feet over to like somewhere over here.
That's like this is like 20 feet. So
Yeah.
okay, as your turn ends, Edgar, it is your turn. What do you do? This beast is its flames are its aura is slowly starting to diminish. Its horns are broken. Its wounds are cauterized but deep. It's wobbling around. It's not holding on.
What type of health potion do I have?
You have graders, so 44 plus 4s, and they are not as a bonus action. They are as an action.
Yeah, so I can't attack after doing it,
Correct.
right? So I will. Potions do revive people, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to use my shell.
It doesn't do any damage.
I know I'm
Doesn't
kidding.
do any damage.
I'm kidding, bastards. Gunlance.
You
Hey, you
crit?
were distracted by your wife.
Okay. Mike, how do you kill the Tiestra?
I stab it really hard through the neck, and
Okay.
then it like rears up to be like, "Rah!" And I kick it right in the face, and it goes out cold.
And then your hair billows. Alright, you do.
And then my
before-
hair flaps in front of my face, so I whip it, and it like falls all back right normally, waving sideways.
Okay. So you take 2 fire damage still from the attack before the aura fades completely. And the orbs around the Tiestra and you fade away. They disperse. Okay.
I'm sure that was good.
So, as your turn ends, Edgar, you roll off the Tiestra, or you're standing up to the side of it, wherever you want to be at. You can move yourself.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, right there. So you go running away. As your turn ends,
No,
Paolo.
I rolled. I tried to make it look like it was totally like nonchalantly, but I like rolled up a ramp and then just kept
Dodging.
tumbling, and then I landed on my feet, like kind of crouched behind the dragon.
So, Paolo, you chug a greater healing potion, one of your 2. Okay. What else do? You move around somewhere?
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking book it.
I don't want to. I need to set my thing so I
On your
have
own spot,
a round
member.
tracker on this, because this has been more than 10. This has almost been 10 rounds at this point. Okay.
What are you 10 rounding?
The minute that it lasts for his rage and other effects that last for a minute.
Oh, sure.
But we're getting close there. I don't think it's happened just yet. So, Paolo, as your turn ends, it is now Ulrich's turn. Where does Ulrich go and what does he do?
He's gonna do the same thing.
Okay.
12. And then he's gonna fucking...
Quick question: there's not another creature after this creature, right?
I make no promises. Okay, so you go running that way. As his turn ends, this creature starts moving down into the area. So he drops down roughly he's 200 feet up. He drops down 80 feet. So he's now 120 feet in the air. Mark that. Yeah. He's moving in a little.
Does he look damaged at all?
No. But
And he fought 3 other creatures.
you are correct.
I think we flee.
So
Same.
as
Yep.
As Ulrich's turn ends, the Tiestros he rots away. The flames disperse. It's now its turn, and it flies down, and you watch it land next to the creature, next to the Tiestra, and you watch it like it's starting to like smell it as its turn ends. It is on the
All
ground.
right, I whisper to the guys. We look like small snacks. We haven't touched it. Maybe we should try and sneak courteously away and out while it eats these things.
That's the smartest thing I've ever heard you say.
Can confirm, want to sneak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever wants to lead, go right on ahead. I think I'm gonna head south and over as wide as I can give it girth.
Oh, go on.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try and roll. No, okay.
Okay, so you try to hide. You think you're doing a great job. You're like, I'm gonna crawl along, and you just watch the eye. It's like sniffing this. Its eye just kind of like focuses towards you. Like,
As my brother looks at me, I just give him 2 thumbs up. I'm like, keep going, buddy. You're doing great.
you're feeding him to the bear, so you can get away. I get it.
I am going to also move 30 feet in, like, over to here.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. As your turn ends, then I assume do you take any action? Do you take the dodge action?
I was gonna.
No, I lied. You're just trying to hide. So that was your action, was to try to hide.
Yeah.
Successfully, as far as you know. Okay. The rest is your turn ends. Then Edgar, what do you do?
I'm gonna try to sneak initially, I guess. Does that use an action?
It's an action to hide.
So I'm gonna hide, but I'm gonna stay behind this thing.
I was gonna say, do you have
Excellent
cover
hide.
for advantage?
No, it's not an advantage for cover. Cover just lets you actually
Well,
hide.
If you're completely like,
It probably
hiding
gives
behind
you
it.
like advantage, but I don't think that would make a difference in this case.
Yeah.
So, okay, so you start to hide, and that's your turn. You're just gonna hide behind that.
Mhm.
Okay. As Paolo, it is your turn
I am also going to attempt to hide with
Okay.
advantage.
because of your thing.
Yeah,
A 16. Okay.
Not moving.
I see. Just all right, and then Ulrich charges in as we know he does.
Oh, come on,
I'm
man.
joking.
Good God.
He's gonna use his other healing potion.
Okay. 16 is a solid amount.
It's like, give us a break. The thing looks undamaged after fighting a dragon and two other creature things.
Yeah, there's a little bit of wear and tear on it, but there's no severe wounds or anything like that. And the spikes you see on its back, like you're kind of like peeking around the corpse of Lunestra, the black spikes that you've been pulling out, you see them just all along the ridge of its back. There are smaller ones on its wings, and it doesn't seem like there's a single one missing.
Yeah, well, it doesn't look like I can climb on this.
So, what does Ulrich do besides chug a potion in the middle of like the opening?
Make sure you grovel a little bit. I don't think we want him to think like we're challenging him.
Moving that way.
So he runs. Okay. So at Nergigante's turn, he
The what? Sorry.
the Nergigante.
Okay.
As he steps forward, you watch him, and you just watch him just start just devouring this Tiestra. Starts in stomach, starts just taking it apart. Any of the
If a meal were 100%, how fast is this meal going?
you are watching him. It depends. You would assume it'd probably take him with the bites he's taken to get a full type meal. 30 seconds, 5 rounds. That's if he chooses. But you watch as he's like eating this thing. You watch like the superficial wounds on his body start to heal.
Oh, good. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Of course.
Good to know.
Great.
And then it so it does that, and then but it also is like kind of chewing around it, so it kind of moves around towards like it's like now it's on like a different, and now it's on like it's on a different part of the Tiestra. It's still like chewing. Its tail is like in your face, like swinging at you, Paolo. Like, and the tail itself is also just basically a massive thing of spikes.
All right. Now my face has changed, and now it's more like this.
As its turn ends, while it still devours the Tiestra, it is now Darash's turn.
I assume I can't roll stealth again because I already.
Correct, you're still hidden.
Yeah. So I'm going to move down to here, like over the ridge bit,
Okay.
You can dash.
and kind of just. That's 30 feet, isn't it?
You can dash 60 if you use it as an action.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I don't really
dash.
want to dash.
Oh, you do. You do.
Oh yeah, you do.
He's got 3 turns.
Actually, I
for
need
eating a whole creature.
I need each of you give me a wisdom saving throw. I forgot about that.
Is this a frightened condition?
Yeah,
Okay, I have advantage.
it's its frightful presence.
18.
It's a 20 you gotta beat.
Fucking really?
Daresh, Paolo, Edgar, I need yours, and I need Ulrich's.
Alright, one from Alric. Alric's raging, so he can't be frightened.
Isn't that only the one specific Fury one?
Is it? I don't know.
Pretty sure it's just the Fury
Hold on.
Barbarian, the Frenzy one.
Wait, what type of thing am I giving?
A Wisdom saving throw.
21.
Okay, you are not frightened and you are immune to its effect for the next 24 hours.
All right, good. From this beast, right?
From
I'm
this-
just not sure how that works.
Yes, just a beast.
There.
You can be frightened from everything else. Okay, Duresh though. So you are frightened, which means you can't move in its direction. You can't move towards it, but you can move along the same distance to the right.
I can't move parallel basically.
Correct.
Alright, so I'm gonna move 60 feet, dash, just
So basically, you are 25 feet away. You can't enter this territory.
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, stuff like that. Okay, yeah. So you can run around the side still.
Yeah, I guess I can't
got you.
move. So.
Alright,
I got him.
there you go.
Goes running across. As your turn ends, as you go there, it turns and looks at you. What do you do?
Grovel, grovel.
I'm basically just gonna make myself as small as possible. Well, would it be able to see me over the how high was
It's
the
like
ridge?
a 2-3 foot. It's not much.
I don't. Can you give that to me in something that's not freedom units?
No,
That's like
that's the only proper
It's
unit
like,
there is.
It's like to your knee. It's
No,
like,
it isn't.
No, it's to your knee.
Yeah, it's not very.
Yeah. Basically, just gonna
It's like it's between knee and like waist, which is solid.
He's 6 foot.
yeah.
He's a midget though in real life, so.
I'm just gonna crouch down and just make myself as small as possible.
And make sure you also breathe out as much air as possible and look like emaciated.
Yeah, yeah.
Just cut yourself a little.
Just put your shoulders up and be like.
So it's almost a meter at the highest amount.
Yeah. I got it.
Between like a half and like a full meter, somewhere in there. Okay, so you do that and kind of give me a. I don't want intimidation. I want. What will be the opposite of intimidation in this one? For this type of roll.
I think intimidation is the ability to kind of show yourself as bigger, and
But
like
it's
if you
the
can
reverse.
that's what I mean though. If you know how to do one way, you can do the opposite. You know what I mean? It's kind of like an acting.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll a d20, and we will then minus your intimidation off of it. 12 for 10. It goes back to eating.
You know what it would have been, Aaron? Performance.
Ooh. Performance would have been good.
Going forward.
Yeah.
That's what it probably be.
So, it ignores you for the time being. Edgar, your turn.
Alright, Edgar's gonna, he's gonna, let's see here, shit.
Yeah, because you see its wings and its upper back over the Lunestra's body right now.
Alright, so. He's gonna dash.
Okay.
Over to here.
So,
I don't think I have any way of doing.
Yeah, you can do that because you never move closer to him. Okay.
He's
I'm not
frightened anyway.
frightened
He's
at
also
all.
not intimidated.
I mean, I'm frightened, but
Right. Yeah, it's fucking terrifying, but you're not limited by being frightened. So, and your stealth was a what? Your stealth was a 5. Okay. Would you please give me a performance check?
sure.
Okay. It looks at you and grumbles. And as your turn ends, it stops eating and starts moving in your direction. It stands right in
okay.
front of you. You gonna make the attack of
Hold on.
opportunity?
Alright, no, but it's able to move during my turn.
Legendary action. It can move.
Alright, I'm gonna play dead. I'm just laying on the ground, breathing as shallowly
It's
as
as your
possible.
turn ends, but yeah, you like.
my tongue is hanging out of the side of my, like this. Like seriously, I just go.
Paolo, you're up.
Okay, I have the dash, but I can't move towards it. No, it's literally blocking my exit.
Yeah, you can't get close enough to. You just run back and forth.
Wait, hold on.
You
No,
do
no,
get to
I can't do
remake
that.
the save at the end of your turn. I actually forgot that. So technically, Darash also has a save.
Okay, so how far away from it am I?
You are current.
45 feet. Okay, can you just mark out like a 45 feet cone around me? So
I
I
got-
can
I got-
see how
no, I-
far I'm dashing around?
Yeah.
Or just have
I'm
like
also-
an arrow for me?
There you go.
I'm also trying to look like an aged corpse.
It's actually
like my
40.
my knuckles are like deranged and like sideways
I'm
too.
moving.
I know. I was just adjusting the aura. That's all.
I think I can move to here? Is that all good? Or is it one
Go
back?
one up. Go one. Yeah, one up.
Okay.
The circle should be just right there.
And I had a stealth of 8.
You
16.
did. So as you scurry across, it does not look at you. It seems very concentrated on it. Edgar at the moment. Just
Okay, I'm gonna remake my wisdom
you can make
save.
your wisdom save. It's a DC 20.
Yes!
You are no longer frightened by the creature. All right.
How do I
But
get
you're
rid of this
still
thing that I
frightened
don't
of
need
this
anymore?
creature.
Oh, I am very afraid of this creature.
So
Can
as
you get rid of this
yeah.
circle?
it is now Ulrich's turn, who is
He is frightened.
yep, he is frightened. What is his distance?
Just gonna go to here and
Just straight across.
remake his save.
I mean, he was over. I mean, technically,
I just moved.
yeah, he's good. He's good.
Horizontally.
He's good.
Yeah.
We make his save.
He has to roll a 19 to make it.
He might
This
just go.
is not
He might
fair.
just go swimming in the lava.
I mean,
Okay.
he might.
So as your turn, or as his turn ends, technically, it's in terms of it sees it spots him. So
Oh, that's right. I forgot that he didn't make a stealth check.
you know he did not. Yeah, it sees him for sure. Okay. It's now its turn.
Wait, hold on. Did oh no, it's way past his turn. Never mind. Continue.
So on your turn, it sees you and you watch it raises its big claw and it pokes you for 25. You take 13 points of slashing damage. Is it like just like across you? Like,
Okay.
kind of curious, not entirely sure what you are.
I'm
and-
still trying to look pretty much like I'm riddled with disease,
And then-
like almost like a mummified corpse.
And then it looks at you and
Performance check.
it looks at you and what are you? As you
Oh
hear
god,
it
it speaks.
as you hear it speak in Draconic.
I say, I guess I bow down
Mm-hmm.
and then I go, I am but a lowly creature just trying to leave you to your meal, sir.
Give me a persuasion check.
This- With advantage because it's draconic. 16.
I'm not.
Draconic
killed a-
knowledge.
Is he a dragon?
Draconic. He technically is an elder dragon.
Oh, then yeah.
So 16. He looks at you and goes, "You smell like them, though. How will you grow bigger? Like them."
I'm sure I'll be much tastier in the years to come. I'm so sorry.
He looks and goes, "Very well. I have your scent. I will find you one day." And then he turns around and goes back to eating the tiestra.
All right. As soon as he turns around, I look at my brother and give him the thumbs up. My hair starts immediately flowing again.
Your hair signifies how
It's like, have you ever
shit
seen
man
that
scared
one?
you are.
Have you ever seen that one meme where it's like that kid from the A's where he goes?
Oh yeah.
That's almost exactly what he does, but with the horseshoe hair flowing to the side.
Mhm. So then he moves, turns around, but then he looks and sees you. He looks at Aldrich. And he pokes him with the claw. Yep. I want to make sure I had the right multi-attack rolls in this.
By the way, anyone who's getting poked with that claw is probably getting some curse they can find you later.
Wait. Ulrich speaks Draconic.
So
Ulrich.
So yeah, so Ulrich, I think Ulrich here is like he gets sliced. Going, no, wait, and he kind of stops for a second, and looks at him. Goes, I don't want them. You can eat them. I don't taste good. No meat on no fat, all muscle. It'll be bad. I'll give you indigestion. We're gonna have Ulrich make a persuasion check.
Oh god, it's a 0.
He doesn't get the effect the same as the Dragoon on the advantage thing. So,
No, he does not.
So, okay. So it goes, and you hear him go, think you'll be tasty now. And you watch as it slams its horn in against him. For an 18, which hits him.
Yeah, just.
For half of that. Half of 37.
Okay, so I didn't take the other
18.
Damage, so it was 8 for that, which is
And then 18 just now.
And then 18.
And then it
which
bites him.
is
And tries to eat him.
97.
24 for 8 more piercing, and then you watch as the spikes on its back explode outward in its wings in every which direction. I need Ulrich to make me a dexterity saving throw. I need you, Paulo, to make me a dexterity saving throw, and I need
Dex saves, man.
I need Darash to give me a dexterity saving throw.
I'm still in the
You're right. You're too
save
far.
my butt position,
You're-
so I'm still like groveling, and all
You're
the
far enough
spikes go
away.
over my head.
Yeah, you're too far away. Go past. So a 19, a 13, and a 24. 24 is for who?
Ulrich.
Okay, so Ulrich takes half damage, correct? Yes. I mean, this isn't a ton, but Ulrich takes half of that because it's piercing damage. As spikes
5.
impale him. He gets impaled by one of these. Takes 5. Paulo, you take 12. As you get one just goes right into your shoulder. It's weighing you down, like you're having trying to pull it out. And Varesh, you take 12 piercing.
Don't I have an armor effect where if I'm under 25% HP,
You
I
have
take
resistance.
no damage?
You take half damage, so you only take
Resistance, yeah.
6. As it skins off your shoulder and goes off past. You're bleeding, but you're not stuck. And then you watch. I guess I should have to turn it. Yeah, all the spikes on his body are missing, are gone. As Darash, it's your turn.
Fucking book it, can.
Run.
He may have DC'd if he's not replying.
Sorry, give me 2 seconds. I'm switching back to my phone. It just died a second ago.
Gotcha.
I like
Go with booking it.
Oh, fuck! I'm legging it.
Yeah.
So you could dash, and
then
you can get 60
jump
feet.
25
Plus
more.
you can jump,
45.
and then jump 50, 50
25.
something.
25.
With the dash, your jump doubles too. You just, since you already used your ability, you can't do an attack, so it.
But you can
Normally
bonus
would be-
action vault 25 feet horizontally. So you run out. So he's just going to
So
go.
that's to here then.
Yeah, so he runs, and you're going to kind of escape, so you don't have to worry about it too much at this point. Edgar, you are up. You're groveling. Do you just start running too?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Pretty
so
much
you
the
run.
same.
You're out also. You get away and you escape.
God.
Paulo, you
Am I gonna
But
have
we're
to make
hit.
a check to rip this thing?
no, you're able to just do that.
Okay, I'm gonna rip it out.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try and like sneak around him.
Mm.
Still dashing, but just like to,
Okay. You can dash because you're stealthy. You're like jumping between rocks, and you just you're watching Ulrich just getting annihilated by this thing. So you run. You're gonna get away.
I'm gonna get away too. Alright,
Yeah, you're gonna end up getting
somehow.
away. So because it's gonna be at least one more round before Ulrich falls, and so it's Ulrich's
Yes.
turn. As he is there, he's been clawed. The horn slammed him down into the ground, and then just a massive bite. You just see like he's in his mouth, like, and Ulrich's just like fighting him off. Let's go and have.
He's gonna disengage and jump into the lava.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So
And he's gonna.
as soon as
Gonna
he
swim.
enters the lava, as he's swimming,
He's
he
still
takes
raging.
10. He takes half of that.
Oh wait, is it? How? Wait, shit, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, submerged in lava is
I mean,
10d10.
like, I don't see any other way of him getting out of this.
He takes 27
And then,
points of fire damage.
So, oh, is it
Secretly,
27?
there's a thumbs up, and he goes into the lava with the thumbs up too.
No, just one thumb.
Yeah.
It's like Terminator.
So,
Yeah.
Okay, what does the other thing do?
what other thing?
The fucking big thing.
So, okay, that's what he does for his turn. So it moves forward to the edge of the thing because he hasn't gotten.
Oh god damn it!
He moves to the edge of it. He can't go. He doesn't go in the lava. But he does. Oh, you watch at the start of his turn, all the spikes on his back regrow like white and then harden into black instantly. It's kind of been happening throughout the entire like 6 seconds, but you know what I mean, or the round. And he is going to. Oh, you can make another wisdom save for him.
Yeah, sure. Advantage,
Okay.
I guess.
Nope.
No.
12.
Okay. He's not going to use
Fair
that. 'Cause
enough.
that'd be stupid. So I mean, at this point, he's doomed. The Nergigante walks along the edge with Ulrich as he's trying to swim away until Ulrich's body finally gives out, and he just succumbs to the lava in the next like.
Does he fish him out of the lava?
No. Ulrich would have taken 24 damage.
He's still alive.
Okay. Nergigante's just gonna follow him. He can move legendary action. So it takes. I mean,
I thought that he might just like be like, ah, fuck it, and go back to eating his meal, and then like crawl out of the lava and fucking book it. That was my hope. I didn't want to kill his character on purpose.
I mean, this is
I
the,
would.
this,
You didn't show.
this is the fate of a level 17 Ulrich, not level 1 Ulrich.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they're going
This
to
is
kind of
future
follow.
Ulrich.
Yeah, this is future Ulrich. This is how he dies. We'll have this event one more time. Yeah, and then we watch as another he swims. You all kind of see like you're watching from the edge. They take a brief turnaround. The hair's flowing in the wind as you watch Ulrich finally starts just screaming in pain as his body just starts to burn and dissolve in this lava until he vanishes. And then Nergigante goes. Turns around, goes back to eating both the Lunestra and the Tiestra. And that is where we're going to end our session. So,
Hell yeah.
we're still going to play the music because it's proper. We want this music. Oh. Congratulations
Hey man, we fucking
on
won.
successfully killing the Lunestra and Tiestra. There may have been a big issue with a much larger beast that has entered the fray that's unknown to
Not our problem.
steal your kills,
Not our contract.
Yep.
but you did successfully kill them both. So nicely done. I ended up actually having to I had to make sure I adjusted their HP before this thing because of how the fight was going, just because of the original one. So
Did you increase their health
I
retroactively?
always give them their maximum health just because how it goes with these types of fights. The action kind of screws it. Had I not given you the surprise round, I think it would have gone a little bit different. Because there would have been a lot more to it. I really hate the Sentinel feat. I do. I hate that.
Because fucking 3 of us had it.
I hate that feat.
I hated the fact that the other 3 had it. I was like, what the hell?
No, because you can just never run away. I might just ban that feat outright.
Hell yeah.
Well, what 3 people would get that? Like I remembered it from back fun though, but
In multiple sessions I've done where I've seen the Sentinel feat, it makes the combat trivial. In some cases,
no, it
I mean,
depends.
if we're all melee, then we should be allowed to.
Yeah,
It's-
But if there's
no,
ranged
it's
people, then it changes it.
Yeah,
That's my
it
opinion.
brings the melee back up to what a ranged person usually has, which is, like just like other MMOs. With the ranged character, it's like if they come up close, it kind of sucks. With a melee, if they're kiting you, it kind of sucks. So it allows you, like, if you have a melee character, one, they have to face you while you can let your ranged run away. So, like, technically, if the thing was able to fight us on a one-on-one, it would have had no problem. Since it was a flying creature,
should have also
Plus-
taken flight after the Lunesta got her reaction right away, got her in the air. But I attacked instead, like a fool.
I think the part that really kind of screwed you over was the fact that, like, the true dragoons got resistance to, like, all sorts of
But-
stuff. So it was like you couldn't knock us away and then get distanced.
Right, but that's kind of how the game's supposed to go. I'm supposed to, the things I rolled for loot is supposed to.
But it helped too, because it would have
Yeah.
sucked if he got distance and he's shooting fireballs at us. I mean, that would have been the end of it.
Mm-hmm. I think there's definitely things I don't have complete. I think it was a good session. I enjoyed it. I had fun with it. The Nergigante, I only gave it its maximum HP because of how weak you guys were.
Was it even possible for us to kill it?
Yeah, he was a deadly encounter for you guys. That's what he was. That's all he was.
Wait, what were they?
Combined, they were deadly encounter also.
Um,
Actually, I lied.
no.
They were a hard encounter. I had a deadly encounter where I actually was going to add an Agnactor, which is the bigger version of what you guys fought over there, who would have also joined in the fray. So it would have been a 3 on if I didn't do that, when I should have, because I think it would have made a bit of a difference in the some things I would have done. So I mean, it's a learning experience. I think, like I said, I hate the Sentinel feat, but having multiple creatures, I think, helps mitigate that too.
I found a picture of
You're lagging, man.
You're cutting out.
Yeah.
Bad.
there, a picture of Ulrich in his final moments.
Those who watched on stream, I thank you guys for watching. We actually went a little bit longer than normal today, but I really wanted to get the whole entire thing out instead of like skipping a part and making it so it trivialized some stuff. I need to learn the Blood Hunter if we're going to be using it more, because I just do not know that class well enough.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna be using it for the first.
Right, you have
character,
your
maybe.
one character. So, for those who are watching, I do intend to start a West Marches style game for Monster Hunter in January-ish. With all the monsters I created, with the loot tables I have to finish, and some core rules or supplemental rules through 5e, so that way you can make your own custom magical items and armor. You'll use the Monster Hunter weapons, but it'll be more of not always the same people. It'll be potentially different groups or people that can make certain times when I can do them. We can have it kind of going on, so that way it'll be more interactive, and if someone wants to play, you can get in on the action. So I'll have more details on that the closer I get to it. I have about 2-3 weeks worth left of petty squabbles to do. We're kind of doing instead of, there's a lot to do in the game, instead we're going to end up doing kind of a recap version of it, where we're going to kind of go through what's happened with Heckodris. We're going to go what's happened at the summit. We're going to go through kind of fast time skipping the collecting of the legendary items and going right into the final battle, and really seeing how that goes. That way we tie up the story. It finishes, just because of the amount of time we have left. Mike's about to have a kid in December, so he's going to be busy as a mother. And just everything else like that. So we want to at least conclude the game before that happens is the goal. I will be on Wednesday on the Chop Shop Network, maybe, because it's Thanksgiving the day after, for Shadow Guard. And then I will be on next Sunday for some more Petty Squabbles. Hopefully, we will have a nice narrative story and then get right into the battle and see how it goes. So thank you all for watching. See you guys later.